Tate Neighbor God's getting ready to do a quick work in your life. When you need saving, he'll save your soul. When you get a little lonely, he'll make you whole. When you need a friend, have no fear. I probably messed up all the words. Welcome to the St. James Show, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Is anybody humping around? I sure hope not. Oh, no, don't hump around. Thank you for coming into the Late Night Sanctuary on tonight. I am your host. I am your bishop, your prelate. I am the one, the voice of tonight, St. James. Appreciate each and every one of you taking a little time out of probably your sleeping time. You probably should be asleep or almost sleep. We still cool on the West Coast. It's only 8 o'clock. But I know over there on the East Coast it's 11 and, all that. That's okay. Stay up with me a while. And if you can't see it all, catch the replay. But of course, hit that like button. I hope you hit that like button and that subscribe button. If you are not a subscriber of the St. James Show and the Carnal Church Sector, hit the like button, subscribe, share on all your social media sites, become a member. The link is pinned in the chat, all right? And as always, there's your way of giving monetarily to the platform. Hope everybody had a good Monday, or what is it, Wednesday? Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. It's been one of those weeks, One Deep is in the house. Mari or Mary is in the building. Thank you. Dion Sanders is here. Tasha Haynes, what's going on? Jared Cooper is in the house, all right? Mike Moore, Dejanelle, thank you for coming through. Pray Era is here. I am Courtney is in the building. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate you. CC is in the building. Fitness is everything is here. And member Joshua Grimmett is in the house. Those are the ones who wanted to jump down, come show your face up in the chat on tonight. I appreciate you. Hope everybody come on in and have a seat. Get comfortable. Feel free to drop down in the chat. What's up, Wild Card? And put your opinion on your comments as to whatever we talk about tonight. Appreciate those who are new members, new subscribers at the St. James Show. Can't do it without you. Actually, we could, but it's better if you're here with us, helping us push this platform along. What's up, Va? Good to see you. Nia 8 is in the building. We do have a goal on tonight. If you hit that goal button on the top, we have a goal of 10 $5 or more super chats. So if you would like to help us on this, our hump day goal, make sure you hit that goal button up there, and $5 or more. It supports the program and helps the channel and helps the platform, keeps us here, keeps us, going and thriving and, encouraging us to get more content and just come out and entertain you guys. I hope that you are. Are you entertained? Have you been entertained? What's up, Dr. Henry L. Logan? Good to see you as well. Hope you all are entertained. Now, we got over 100 people in the chat, so we probably should have at least 100. At least 100 likes up in here already. All right, so let's do it. Let's do it. Lovely 31 Blueprint is in the building. Good to see you. Y'all keep dropping down for me. Keep dropping down, Pamela R. Yes, only for no. We need more than that, Pamela. We need more than that. We need more than that. What's up, Cece? Thank you. Thank you for being the first one to help us meet our goal tonight. We only need 9 more, and we have met our Snapchat goal on tonight. All right. K Rich is in the building. Thank you for being a member, K Rich. Appreciate you so much, so much, so much. So much has been going on this week. I do post often on the wall, on the community wall, what they call just the post now on YouTube. So make sure that you guys are having your notifications on so you can participate in the chat, in the conversation that goes on over there on the post. Let me tell you, some of y'all have no look back spirit, and y'all do not hold back. So, and I appreciate that from all of you guys, though. Speak your mind, just be respectful. All right. Disciple of discipline. Good to see you as well. What's been going on these internet streets today? I know Uncle Tim was over there on one today. He was in his rare form. So you gotta cheers to Uncle Tim. Because pretty soon, Uncle Tim, won't be no cheersing on the 5th. Won't be no cheersing. It's going to be about meditation, denial, and benevolence. I appreciate you guys that are stepping up to the plate for our Lenten season initiative. I believe we have over 40 people. So if you are still wanting to get in with us for our meditation, denial, benevolence for our Lenten season, please, please, please do so. Make under the post of the separate video that speaks about this, or the post on the community wall. Just say, hey, I'm in, I'm ready, let's do it. It starts on the 5th of March, Ash Wednesday. So we are going to be talking about that more as we go. So we're kind of preparing ourselves to not just leap into it, but to glide into it and let it be a good experience for all who participate. All right. Again, we're not trying to be perfect, but we're trying to be better, because somebody in the chat put better. If you just want to be better in this Lenten season leading up to the remainder of the year and the remainder of our lives, will somebody just put better in the chat? That is the goal. Thank you so much, One Deep, for helping us reach our goal. I appreciate you for your support. L Star has come in and did it again. We appreciate you as well for helping us meet our goal. We only need 7 more, and we have met our super chat goal. All right. Cece said they're ready. They're better. Yes, that's what we, come on now. What's up? Sean Wall? I see you just started your page today, Sean. You're very new to today the 26th. Yeah. You're very new to YouTube. So I saw that there. So welcome to YouTube. Better. Yes, better. What's up, Princess? Good to see you as well. So we are ready. We are ready to do this thing for the Lenten season. And hey, man, It's something. I wasn't on, man, what was the last time I was on? I wasn't on Monday and Tuesday, right? I don't know when I was on. I know yesterday I celebrated a birthday here with a friend of mine at the house. So I had like 10 people here last night. And I actually worked and then I actually cooked. But I went really easy on that cooking. I went over there to Costco. I got some rotisserie chicken and threw some homemade barbecue sauce on there. Well, not really homemade, doctored up barbecue sauce on there. And got the mac and cheese from Costco, doctored that bad boy up too. You don't cook on no Tuesday, all right? I did do greens, but I sure didn't cut no greens. I got the bag of greens and with the turkey and stuff. So I did that. And somebody was teasing me. They said, did you put your Hispanic spices? Did. And my Asian spices? Did. And it was great. Everybody loved them. Great. Yeah. It was great. So we are so that was my deal on yesterday. Oh man, I tell you. But it was a good day. It was a good birthday. It was good to spend some time with some friends as well. I didn't get a chance. I peeped in there on Marcellus a little bit, but I was really kind of cooking. And then when everybody came over, we did our thing. What's up, JR? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You made collard greens yourself? Yes, I did collard greens. I actually got the bag of collard greens, but then I got a bag of mixed greens. The mixed ones. I think it has collards, mustards, and turnips in there. And I got a whole bag of collards and then the small bag of the mixed and put them all together. And they were good. They were good. They were really good. Somebody told me about doing the turkey because I would just put everything in there, but there's something about doing that turkey. Of course, I do collard greens in the Instapot. That other stuff, especially on a Tuesday, ain't nobody doing that stuff on the stove. That was a Tuesday, and we're gonna do that. Thank you so much, Giselle, for coming in and putting the color on it. I appreciate your support always. I really do. But I did the turkey first. Instapot, I put some chicken stock down there, in the pot and seasoned. I did season that turkey, those turkey wings a little bit and multicultural season. There you go. That's what I had. Yes. But I seasoned those up a little bit and then did the Instapot with the turkey first. I did that for like 15 minutes in the Instapot. And then after that, I put the greens in and did that for 40 minutes. So at 40 minutes in the Instapot, your greens come out wonderful. The cooking the turkey a little bit more separately makes a difference. So I thank you. See, we help each other around here. Somebody said that in the chat one day. So we help each other around here. Yeah. So Jessica Reedy, what's the matter with Jessica Reedy? You cut up the turkey wings in pieces. Oh, did you? Okay. I didn't do that. I just put them, had the wing, put them in there, big drum and like a big wing, whatever, and put it in there and they're falling off the bone. So it ain't no sense in cutting them up. Fitness is everything. They fall off the bone. As soon as it's done, you throw the bone out and you're ready to go. Yeah. I don't put any other things in it. I don't put any onion powder, but I don't put any. And sometimes I do cabbage though. Sometimes I'll do cabbage. I'll mix it with the greens, but yeah. You said try duck breast. That's interesting. It's probably really greasy though, huh? But which is okay with greens because sometimes you need that little taste. You want them to kind of be a little greasy in your mouth, just a little bit. What's up, Marcellus? Good to see you. Don't you start, Marcellus. Yes, smoked turkey. That's what I did. I used a smoked turkey. Yes, Sharon, smoked turkey. Duck coffee. Okay. You have to get an Instapot. You have to get an Instapot. It's mandatory. It is great. It's your fault. It was your fault. The one who just texted me. It was your fault. But yeah, get an Instapot. Fitness is everything. Oh, you refer to the better. Oh, okay, better. Oh, Jessica Reedy. I like her. Instapot greens are so good. Yeah, they're so good and quick. It's no reason to put them on that stove anymore. Absolutely no reason. If you season them just right, you still have to season them. And I don't know. I just, putting them in a pot and boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling. I don't know if that makes a difference. I really don't know. Cabbage mixed with green. Yes, I'm telling you, it works. I don't do it all the time. But it is really good. But that duck is real. That's interesting, Jay Wash. I'm not. I'm gonna have to try that, and I'm not really a duck person. What's up, Uncle Paul? Good to see you. Collard greens. I have heard of collard green seasoning. I just don't use it because I season so well. Pray era. I don't want to cheat myself by getting some collard green seasoning. Let me do it, okay? I want to do it. Thank you so much, Etta Hinton, for helping us reach our goal. We only need 5 more now that Etta has given her $5. I appreciate you. Do you use chicken broth? Yes, I use the chicken broth with my greens. Just water. It just doesn't do it. It tastes like water. You have greens that taste like water. So I've even tried doing the water with the chicken bouillon, It just doesn't have the same effect for me. It's like you have to have the chicken broth. Gotta have it. Yeah. So that's what I do. This is On the Rocks whiskey sour, because the 5th is coming, y'all, and these are going bye-bye. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. But there was on sale at Costco, big old bottle of it, and it's already mixed and everything. It was ice for $9.97, and they were like $15.99, which was a good price too for the larger one. Because when you go get On the Rocks at Whole Foods and Target and places like that, the smaller ones could run up to $15. So, yeah. Oh, it's a Black-owned seasoning called Eat Your Greens. It's okay. Now that might, if it's Black-owned. Water and chicken kebab. Yeah, it seems a little salty. So I don't go that route. Yeah, maybe that's what it, and then it's salty, but it's not as flavorful though, in my opinion. And it's salty, and it's not flavorful. Better than bouillon. Try using better. That's what do I have better than bouillon? What's the green one? What's the big green one you get? I get it at Costco or whatever. Thank you so much, Marcellus. Man, you just wanted to show. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. Now we only need 4. We only need 4 more, and we've reached our hump day goal on tonight. Listen, before we get into everything, will you do me a great big favor? As always, I asked you, make sure you come in and hopefully you saw that poll and you hit that like button. As always, if you're not a subscriber, will you hit that subscribe button for me? Turn on your notifications by clicking on the bell, and do subscribe and like, and also share on all your social media sites. All right, do that. Membership link to become a member is pinned in the chat. So just click on there and you will become a member of the St. James Show. And there is your opportunity to always give monetarily to keep the lights on around here in these places. All right. Who else we got in here? Who slipped through the back door? All right. Sean Talk slipped through the back door. What's up, Sean? Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Listen, we've had an interesting week. Started off a little rocky, but hey, listen, it was the 60th birthday of the choir master himself, Ricky Dillard. Now, somebody had a question. Is he 60? He said he's 60. We're going to go with that. He's 60. And that's what it is. That's what it's going to be. That's what it says online as well. He is 60. Thank you, disciples of discipline, for going over and above what we asked or thought on today. And for that, we appreciate you. Try to help you reach your goal, but YouTube is tripping. It's something. We only need 4 more. So you may have helped us, the disciples of discipline. Think you did it. I think you've helped us. So we only need 4 more. So you're good. Yeah, 65. All right. Come on, in the chat. Come on, y'all, in the chat. Ricky Dillard songs. Let's go. Let's go. In the chat, your most favorite, let's do some of your favorite Ricky Dillard songs. You say he looked older. Oh, okay. What's up, JamesShow Chapman? What we got? Let me see some of these songs. Ricky Dillard, New G. Thank you, Va, for helping us reach our goal. Appreciate the $5. And we only need, now that you gave, we only need 3 more. Only 3 more. Thank you so much. One more chance by Lillian. Lord, she was over there falling out at somebody's church. Really, the music was really interesting. But she was over there falling out at somebody's church the other day. He's the light of the world. If you got it, yes, Marcellus, I've come that you might have life more abundantly. God is great and greatly to be. He's the lifter. And that was written by Derek Hall of the Bay Area. Derek Hall wrote that lifter. Oh my God. All of my help comes from you. More abundantly. Yeah, since he yeah, that one, right? Take me back. Thank you so much, Pamela, for putting color on it. Thank you for $1.99. I appreciate you, ma'am. What's up, Leah? We are doing Ricky Dillard songs in honor of his 60th birthday. CC says, hold on. Yeah, what's that? I know so many of his. Hold on. God is great. Yes. So amazing. That written by Tiff Joy. Yeah, that's a good one. Can you play some of Ricky? No, we shall not. Not going to copyright me on tonight. You'll have to listen to his songs after the show. All right, there you go. You ought to have been there when he say, and there is no way, JR, I can live without you. Oh, yes. One of his singing, Nikki Ross. Nikki Ross, everybody. Nikki just celebrated her 55th birthday, I believe, the other day. There is no way, Nikki Ross. Hold on. Yes, yeah. They don't sing one more. What did you say? They don't sing one chance. No, they're going to keep on singing one more chance. Everybody needs one more chance. Work it out. There you go, Daniel. That was good. That ain't no dun. Trying to work things out. Pop. Yeah. I loved it. Yeah, amazing. Lord, you're great. Yeah, God is great. Yeah. If you miss me, yeah, search me, Lord. You know, that was the original Edwin Hawkins song. He's my rooftop, dum-dum, in the rain and the storm. Yes, Jared Gerard. Things will work out for me. I tell you, El Star, I can listen to that one all the time. Yeah, that's what he put. Things will work out for me. Yes. Does Ricky write most of his music? No. Is his name on most of those? Yes. Does he write most of those? No. Okay. All right. Nobody like Jesus? Oh, yeah. The best of your life? Okay. God and worthy to be praised. God, no, that was J.J. Harrison and Youthful Praise. Yeah, Stay with God. That's a good old Lillian Lloyd one as well. The best day of your life. I think you're talking about, I think that's J.J. Harrison. Today will be the best day. Oh, no, he did do it. But you know that was written by the my friends up in Sacramento, the Porter Brothers. I'll get my life back today. I know they recorded it first. I want to say they wrote it too, but Ricky wasn't the first one to do that. Yeah, he don't be right, but he get them checks. Oh, yeah, that Jesus, Jesus. Oh, yeah, Ed, I love that. And I was at that recording, and it was great. And let me tell you, she rocked. Lisa Knowles rocked that place. She really did. Uh-huh. Pray through. Oh, yeah, they worked that one out. And if you can find a friend, he'll go with you to the. I used to lead that one all the time, Tyrone Franklin. Yeah. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. All right. So thank you. Happy birthday to Ricky Dillard on his 60th birthday. May God grant you at least 45 more. How about that? At least 45 more. He can live to 105, can he? You know, wheel him up there like they used to do Helen Stevens. Wheel up there, let her direct. That's what they used to do to Helen. We had one of our fallen soldiers, our wonderful songwriters, wonderful women, none other than the Roberta Flack. You know, it was interesting because when I looked at the Luther Vandross documentary, I didn't really know that Luther was on tour with Roberta Flack, and she's the one who pushed him out and said, listen, go do this on your own, you know. Luther would do her, background singer, but when she wasn't there, he would actually do the parts, Roberta Flack's parts during the sound checks and all that. So Luther did tour and had a good relationship with Roberta Flack. All right, so rest in peace, Roberta. I believe they said she had ALS, something to that effect. Yeah, Western. Come on now. Now we need some Roberta Flack songs. What we got? Got a whole list of them. Let's see what's it got. Killing Me Softly with that song. Killing Me Softly. Yeah. Tonight I celebrate my love for you. And going through this list, I was like, oh my goodness, she did have all these songs. First time ever I saw your face, the closer I get to you. Oh, for all we know. Oh, that was a good one too. Her and Donny Hathaway. Yeah. This time, why did they block your YouTube be tripping? I've been saying they blocked your comment. I had to release it. Feel like making love to you. Yeah, there it is. You are my heaven. Some of these songs I don't know, but will you still love me tomorrow? Did she write that one? Wow. Okay. There's a whole bunch of songs. Yeah. And just even if she didn't write them, she was pinned by singing them or doing, collaborations with them. So yeah, she did quite a okay. Yeah. First time love her music with Donny. Oh yeah, that music with Donny Hathaway. It's like two just angelic voices, Marcellus. Just two angelic voices. Yeah. Feel like making love. Yeah. I remember hearing the remake of Killing Me Softly. And a lot of younger people had no idea. They thought that was just what's her name song in it, What's her name? Who sings that? Lauryn Hill. Is her name Lauryn Hill? Yeah, they think that was Lauryn Hill, but no. That was originally, but I'm sure she didn't mind Lauryn Hill running that song up because she got the money for it, so she didn't mind. Yeah, Mr. Henry's own pencil. What you talking about? What's that about? I thought that was Carole King. Roberta's cover was a guy. Yeah, and I said like some of them she didn't write, but she kind of pinned and kind of made them her own. So we kind of remember Roberta with some of these, songs that she did. So yeah, so cheers to Roberta Flack. She did her thing. Hit that like button for me, everybody. How many likes do we have? We have over 100 likes. Let's get to 150. Can we get to 150? I think we can get to 150. Oh, yes, we can. Well, I tell you, he's gone, y'all. Thaddius Matthews is gone. He's gone. He went out in a blaze of fire, I tell you, didn't he? Now, he went out denouncing the cussing pastor verbiage associated with him. But he gave us quite a bit of entertainment. So we cannot shade him for that. Let's listen to his dedicated, most loving, most favorite wife, Melanie, as she speaks to Fox 13 News regarding his transition.
Okay.
First of all, how are you doing?
Relieved.
Speed it up.
It's been a long journey. Just relieved. He's not in pain and he's not suffering. So I'm relieved.
And he had been, was he in the rehabilitation?
He was in rehabilitation. Of course, the focus was on strengthening his heart and his legs. But he got sick and ended up going to the hospital. And so he's been in the hospital, I want to say maybe the last 3.5 weeks, trying to get better.
Did he know that things were going this way? How were his spirits supporting it?
Yes, towards the end, he knew before we knew. He started preparing us. Thaddius said his goodbyes. He made his apologies. He told us that he was going to a better place and that he would see us on the other side. And so I am at peace knowing that he was at peace.
And how was today? How did you do?
Today was, I think it was more exhausting for us than it was for him. He actually told us on Saturday that he was tired and that he was ready to go. And we was like, okay. And when we got ready to leave Saturday night, we was like, we'll see you tomorrow. And he was like, I won't be here tomorrow. And so Sunday, he was still here, but he just kept saying that he was tired and that he was ready to go home. And we all knew what ready to go home was for him because he had made his amends.
Tell me about who Thaddius Matthews was as a person.
Wife of 10 years, Melanie Matthews.
You know, I can say that Thaddius Matthews as a person is who I fell in love with. So not so much the personality, right? So I got to truly know him as an individual, and Thaddius as a person was very loving, very thoughtful. And if he felt as though, okay, if he said that he was your friend, he was your friend, right? And he would go to war about those that he loved. And that's who I fell in love with 10 years ago. So,
he was controversial.
Very.
And part of it, I think of people like, Michael Jackson, who are artists, but they know how to create that mystery.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that part of
it. For the longest, I struggled with that because I was like, people referred to him as Thaddy Bear, right? Some referred to him as Cousin Pastor. And I was like, I don't like either one of them. And he was like, but it's me. And I had to, you know what, you're right. But Thaddius was one of the best at what he did. He was known worldwide for that controversial attitude and personality that he had. And I told people all the time, when they said, well, wait a minute, Thaddius your husband? Really? And I was like, it's either going to be one or two things with Thaddius. When you meet him, you're either going to love him or you're going to hate him. There was no in between. And he was okay with it. For me, it bothered me sometimes because I know for a fact that he has done so much for this community as well as other communities. But with that, you're still going to get those that don't necessarily agree with Thaddius and his way about doing things. And that's understandable, right? Because as you said, controversial is what he was. And some didn't like his delivery, but 99% of the time he was telling the truth on what he was reporting. You may not have liked the delivery, but he was factual when he was reporting on things. And so here we are.
I think that's what gave Thaddius that starch in his back to really just go and do it and say it any kind of way he wanted to say it, because he knew what he was saying was true. A lot of people don't want the truth out. So they will not accept it being especially delivered the way that Thaddius Matthews delivered it. He was something else in Memphis. And, he had a good, long-lasting fight with the single singer. What's her name? Kay. Is it Kay Michelle? Is it Kay Michelle? Is that her name? Yeah, Kay Michelle. But it seemed like K. Michelle knew some things because she was calling him a few things and saying some things about him that we were like, oh, she's just trolling him. She's just doing that. But come to find out later on, we did find out, Thaddius did love some extracurricular activities, but regardless here nor there, he's no longer with us. Let's see what else. There's a little bit more.
And we were not divorced. And just because you separate and get some space does not mean that you stop loving the individual. So I was still very much involved with Thaddius as far as his health was concerned. So there was nothing that was going on with him that I was not aware of, including doctor's appointments, test results. So a lot of times I got the test results before he did. Like, okay, you need to sit down somewhere, right? Yeah. A lot of people probably, I'm not gonna say probably, I know a lot of people called me crazy. Like, hey, there's no way in the world, that I would stick with him. He would be by himself by now. That's just not who I am. You can't just turn off love. Okay.
Can't just turn off love. And my thing is about that. I'm with you on that disciple of discipline because, we in the apostolic church growing up, they always put you in heaven. They put you in hell. If you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you were going to hell. They really didn't believe in bedside repentance because, if you didn't get baptized in Jesus' name, you didn't speak with the gift of, speak in tongues as the Spirit gave utterance, you were not going to heaven. They totally ignored the thieves on the cross next to Jesus. That didn't have nothing to do with us. They just said, if you didn't do it the way that we did it, you're hell bound. All right. So, but the good thing about it, we never know. We can have faith and confidence is where we're going, but we don't know what other people are doing. Yeah. That's what he seems to have found it. He seems, according to his wife, he seems to have found peace in his latter days. And I think he was, like they said, 3.5 weeks or so, he was in the hospital. So he had a lot of time to think. And I believe when like he was telling them that, he won't be here long, he's tired. I think when you start saying words like that, then you really start talking to God. That's my opinion on that. So, but rest in peace, Thaddius Matthews. We appreciate he gave us entertainment, pure entertainment. And like she said, he did a lot of things in Memphis, whether you like his tactics or not, he was still pretty effective in his community. So that's all we can hope to do, right? Is to touch our families, love our families, and be effective in our communities for better and for change. That's all we can do. Let's see. Tell me something here. I got something I want to show y'all before we get into some other stories here. Let's look at this. This is y'all fault. What I'm about to show y'all is y'all's fault.
I'm not your average preacher. Right. I will go to the hookah bars. Mm-hmm. I have gone to the hookah bars. Right. In Atlanta, in Georgia, and out of town. I've gone to the clubs. Mm-hmm. I go, I sit, I'm so about it. Every time I do go, I'm going to have my own section just in case. Mm-hmm. Because I just feel like I'm too anointed to have to stand up and wait for a seat to come open. So I'm going to get my own section, is what it is.
I'm going to keep playing it, but you have to do her hair in the middle of an interview because she's so anointed and she's your pastor. That is Pastor Rashida Inez. She's very anointed. She's so anointed and powerful that she cannot wait in lines. How dare you ask her with her anointed self to wait in the line? And you better make sure, as my armor bearer, that if you see one slither of hair out of place, you get on it. You get on it. Let's try this again. We're going to see it again. And I'll let it play.
I'm not your average preacher. Right. I will go to the hookah bars. Mm-hmm. I have gone to the hookah bars. Right. In Atlanta, in Georgia, and out of town. I've gone to the clubs. I go, I sit, I'm so about it. Every time I do go, I'm gonna have my own section just in case, because I just feel like I'm too anointed to have to stand up and wait for a seat to come open. So I'm finna get my own section. It is what it is. I always ask God, show me at least one person that has you on their mind tonight. He does it every single time. Every single time. And I remember the first time I had that encounter, because I was actually invited by a friend of mine who was friends with a celebrity in Atlanta. And she was like, "We're going to go to this lounge." And I was like, "Ain't that the club?" And she was like, "No, it's a lounge." And I felt led to go. To make a long story short, one of the, what you call those girls that have those bottles and things to do that?
The bottle girls, yeah.
I went into the bathroom, and she was in there, and she was crying. And I didn't know her, but I recognized the outfit. Okay, she worked here. And so all I did was I went to her and I just hugged her. And she started crying. She cried even harder. And I said, "I don't know what you got going on." I said, "But I do know this. Jesus loves you. And it's not as bad as you make it out to be." You know? And so she kept crying even more. Then she started telling me that she was raised in a church. She told me she still go to church every Sunday, no matter how late she works that night. And I began to prophesy to her. And she gave her life back to the Lord with a G-string on, with a halter top on, with her weave on, with all of her breasts out. She confessed that Jesus is Lord in that club. There is no other preacher that would go and do that. And so I knew I had to be the one to do it. And people forget that Jesus sat with the Pharisees. Now, it says, "Come out from among them and be them separate." Now, you're not going to always see me in the club, but I will go. And I'll go, and if I like the song,
Come on.
you know, if I like the song, but my main mission is to go and try to get somebody saved. That's my mission. And I will do that until the death of me. I don't care who don't like it.
That's right.
Because when I was in the club, I wish somebody had came and got me. No one came and got me. There was not a Rashida Inez. There was not anybody that would be willing to do what Jesus did. So I have to be the difference, and I am going to be. And I'm going.
So what do we think about what we saw? The PBL pastor Gackler. You know, I just see so many things wrong with that. You know, you're so vain, you're so hidey, but then you want to tell a story of you bringing somebody to Christ. It's not P-Valley. Her name is Rashida Inez, Pastor Rashida Inez. Really, what was you wearing? Well, let me show you a little bit of what. Would y'all like to see the whole outfit of what she had on in that interview? It reminded me of something Larry Reed had on the other day, it was really nice. I liked the shirt he had on, but it was similar. Just blame it on the anointing, huh? Let's see here. Let me show y'all the full outfit. And I think what they do is, you know, they ordain a lot of the carnality and just mix it with, hey, somebody came to Christ in their tank top and in their, let's check this out. This was the whole outfit. I'm not going to play the music, but we'll look at it. All right. Right. Y'all see? Yeah, that's the. So maybe you was on it with the BBL, Jesse. Yeah. All right. Pastor Rashida Inez is ready for y'all. My God. Got her some adjutants. Even had a man back there as an adjutant. That's why I said Larry had the same thing on. Ooh, look at junk in the trunk. Hey, junk in the trunk. Hey. All right. That is Pastor Rashida Inez. Ooh. Mm. 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 Those are your 2025 pastors. These are your 2025 pastors, everybody. Oh, God. Where did my chat go? My chat went away. I'm waiting for it to come back. Thank you so much, Mari. What'd you say? For putting the color on it and helping us reach our goal. We only need 2 more. And we have hit our hump day goal. Altar call at Magic City with our lovely Pastor Inez. Oh, just a damn show. What'd you say? Jesus warned us that even healing and the sick and casting out devil doesn't get us into heaven. Why does she think the club is okay? I'm not saying a lay member will go to hell for being, but a teacher will. Oh, okay. I didn't know they said teachers go to hell for going to P Valley. Tell me something, disciple. Oh, what's up, Mike Moore? She need a robe. Yeah, she need a robe. She need a robe. And not no cassock either. We need a big flaring robe. Yeah. You said she needs to join you at LA Fitness. Oh God. So I thought y'all would want to see a little bit of Rashida Inez. So I guess she's in Atlanta, probably in Atlanta or something. I think she was in Atlanta or is in Atlanta, I think. Yeah. Dr. Miami, non-denominational ministries. Ow. Woo, y'all hit that like button. You said those pants need a relief. Ooh, imagine. Oh, she's in Alabama. She might be. I don't know, Courtney. Don't quote me. I wasn't looking to go to her church, so I didn't really, and I wasn't really looking to promote her church. So I didn't quite get it. It just gave me Atlanta vibes. So maybe she is in Alabama. You said that is not a real place, but they say she in Alabama. Okay. Marcella said it's a no for me, Pastor. And my thing is, that is such a distraction from you telling me about Jesus. I'm just saying. It is a real distraction for you telling me about my father. She's thicker than, oh God, she is thicker than grits. You just said you didn't know Fendi, but listen, she got it on. Or she got something. She got something on. All right, yeah. But I tell you, folks are cutting up. She ain't the only one, though. You know what's going on around here today. Ooh. Everybody got their legs open. Oh, LaToosha. LaToosha Scott, everybody. Former member of Escape. You know, she was very popular a while back when they had the reality show with Escape and SWV. Found out a lot of different things about LaToosha. Found out that her and her husband stole money from her sister. Quite a bit of money. Why is she airing it out? I have no idea. Now, remember now, she just did a gospel album not too long ago. Now, it went double plastic, but she did do the album. And like somebody said in the chat, oh, well, she did it for her. She didn't really do it to be famous. Oh, that's a lie. Ain't nobody spending all that time in the studio doing all that. And ain't that her name, LaToosha? Oh, it's Latasha. You're right. It's Latasha. I be hearing people call her that, and I've adopted that, but it's really Latasha, right? Yeah. She went double plastic, Marcellus, that album. Then Motown Records dropped her. You know, per regular, you know. But she has come out with a new song that, you know, people say it ought to be her single. So let's listen to her new song. And she starts talking about quite a few things in her life that has been going on. Listen to the words, everybody. Listen to the words.
Is this on?
Took some time away, I had to sit and face it. Who can I run to? Feels like nobody lately. Reading through them comments, they say he having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind. And of course I miss my sister, this a crazy feeling. But y'all know family shit be needing time for healing. Even in a marriage, ain't nobody perfect. But we've been split 2 years, and my heart is hurting. Gotta build me up, build me up. 30 years just washed away. It took some time, took some years for me to escape this pain. Had to move, losing everything was rough. Talking family, marriage, my birth. Had to move, had to give up on love. I gave up on love. Losing my sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down, down, down. I'm only human. Sis, you've got my word. We gon' have some words about the residuals. Truth about it, truth about it, about the residuals. Truth about the residuals.
Well, what do you guys think? What do you think? This the Residuals remake, a remix, or what have you? What are we thinking here? Are we seeing? Listen, one thing she can do is sing. You can't take it from LaTousha. She can sing. She is a singer. She held Escape together. Candy Show didn't. But her and her sister held Escape together. So what do we think? Yeah, she can sing now. I'm not going to take that from her. It's old school Escape. Okay, well, that's a good thing, right, Creeby? That's a good thing. Old school. We all loved old school Escape. Said, do y'all think she's about to beg to get back in the eye? Well, they say that she said she got kicked out. So she would have to. Deion Sanders said it's a no for them. Okay, just give it. They want you, Todd. They want you to give it that money back, though, baby. You're doing a lot of singing, but ain't no giving back of money. An apology with money helps your plight. Candy may not be the best singer, but she had a lot of leads. She did. Candy was Escape, but when you talk about, the real good singers, it was LaTousha and her sister. Yeah. The voice is good. Yeah, she can definitely sing. She knew. That's what I'm saying. You writing a song about it now. She writing it now, Pamela, but you knew probably all his girlfriends. You knew all of that years before, now. Put a color on it, everybody. We need 2 more people to satisfy our goal for tonight, okay? Yeah, changes up. Let's see. Leave that sound to Chris. They said leave it to Chris Brown, LaTousha. They say it's a no for me. I mean, they've been saying Rocky was a bad person for you to know about it. No, because she was complacent. She was complacent with it. She went along with it. She knew it was just a part of her life. She got out of it what she was getting out of it. So nobody feels sorry for anybody who gets cheated on because and you stay. And you stay for years and you allow them to continue to cheat. Who are you blaming? Their kids was grown. The boy was grown, wasn't he? She got to get back to make that money. She definitely does. I mean, she can't go to work at Target, Walmart. That's a lot of these people's problem. Candy has a distinct voice. That's an interesting way of putting it. She does. I think Tiny sing What'd you say about Tiny? I missed that, Jesse. What'd you say? I think Tiny sing better than. Somebody go check on Detroit. I think he's drinking some of the water over there in Detroit. Escape doesn't necessarily need her. They don't. Her sister does at least now, and they still saying, yeah, they don't need her, and she knows it. That's why you got to come out with one. I gotta apologize to my sister. I gotta make that right. My husband was a bum. She got to come out and say all that now, because she know they don't need her. She know that. Yeah, Rosalind, she tried that. That was an epic failure. Tiny, oh, you and Daniel, y'all, what? They did amazing at the Queens of MB2. Okay, good. Yeah, they did. I heard a lot of clips from that. They sound good to me. Mm-hmm. You think the show's coming back? You think this is a build-up for something? Let me tell you something. It wouldn't be horrible TV to have LaToosha on there, because we definitely want to see that dynamic and what's going on with her now. Because we know her husband's a bunch of horse shit, But again, we don't know what people's dynamics in their homes are. We are on the outside looking in, and yeah, we saw him in Vegas with another female, but we really don't know the dynamics. My glasses are so dirty. We really don't know the dynamics of their relationship, Hold on, yeah, I got to get clean my glasses, getting on my nerves. Hold on. Stay there. I'm here. All right. We really don't know the dynamics of people's relationships. With everything that's going on now with in relationships, people are just saying it's cheaper to keep her, and they're having arrangements that they're swingers or they're pansexual or not polyamorous. So we sit there and we talk about, people's dynamic in their in their marriages, but we really don't know what really goes on. Especially after a certain number of years, you never know what people want to explore and want to try. So we're calling Rocky old dirty dog, but he may have had the authority. He may have had all power in his hand to go and mingle and dingle around. And maybe she was mingling and dingling too. We don't know. So I'm just saying, we call Rocky old scoundrel, but we never know. We never know. We need 145. We need some more likes, y'all. We almost up to 150. You might as well give me 200. You might as well. So, Tommy and Tamika, they didn't miss a beat. Yeah, I didn't think they did. What's up, Darla? Good to see you. That means she would throw her husband under the bus for reconciliation. She might as well, a bunch of thieves. They're a bunch of thieves because it does seem that they did. Then they provided the proof that they stole that money. They stole the money. So a thief will lie and a lie will cheat. So we don't know what they are actually capable of. Rocky was R. Kelly's right-hand man in Aaliyah's. He was. You said Rocky got kicked off of R&B Divas. Trying to be, it's federal. It's federal. He was telling Tasha K. It's federal. Yeah, it's federal, all right. The sister can sing. Candy has a horrible voice. Tiny can only sing with T.I. makes her. Meow, 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 meow. That's Tiny. Meow, 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 meow. She's a little meow mixer. Oh, Tiny. Honor amongst thieves. Can't scratch a lie, find a thief. That's what they say, Darla. Ooh, I ain't seen my movie Ray in a while. I got to see my movie. You said she can make money. I would pay to listen to LaToosha. You would actually go into a venue and give your money, Marcellus. Pay your money. Pay your money. Pay your money. Okay. All right. But that whole dynamic of R&B going gospel going R&B. Recently, we saw that Ted Wynn did an R&B. He's putting his foot in the deal of R&B. I personally think that LaTousha can't do it because of how hypocritical the church world is. We done forgot what we did, and we've already seen what she's done and judged her. So it was really a bad move for her to come off of that reality show after showing that you are a thief and that you were not, even ready to admit you were a thief. You were having excuses. You and your husband's relationship was really weird. So you all of a sudden saying, I want to do gospel, that just didn't work for us. It just didn't work for the church world. We're way too hypocritical for that, LaTousha. Bad move. You said he's just trash. He just trash. Okay, all right. You just trash. You said LaTousha was with Leanna Sound and the Meth singing gospel at the bar. They were doing that. I remember that. You said the bodysuit looked better on her than the other pastor, than Pastor Inez. But we love Ted both in gospel and his R&B. We don't want to hear. Well, are you guys ready to hear one of Sunday best standouts? Tyler Little. It seemed like he's about to dip into some R&B, do a little, he does a lot of Run Olympics now. I don't know how that's going to fare with R&B. They're going to really get him put a rein on him in that studio. I remember we were in Chicago and he was there and a man got up behind him and just pretty much told him, told him, you need to stop all that running. Don't nobody understand what you say. I was like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Edwin was there and everybody just embarrassed the boy. I think Donald Lawrence may have been there that night too. I'm not sure. I know Edwin was there. Edwin Hawkins. They told the boy, you're just doing too much rolling and running, which he does. He does a lot of runs. He's the Run Olympics, the Roll Olympics, all that mixed up in one. But is this what we're doing now? Are gospel artists having to go R&B? Are you guys up for is that the new Jodeci member? Wouldn't that be interesting? He gives you very Jodeci, very, what's his name? Nasty. You thought it was Carry On for a moment? No, that's not Carry On. Daniel said, nice ad, but he needs a chest. Oh, okay. All right. You need to hear him sing. Let's pull up something of Tyler Little's. Let me pull it up. I don't know if you guys remember him on Sunday Best. How many remember him in Sunday Best? Let's see. Hold on. This is some years back, but now if you are, some of this stuff if you go to the replay, some of this stuff might not be available because of copyright. I will be taking it out if I do get a strike. But this is Tyler Little. This is just an audio.
Put your hand together. I wish I had a witness here, yes. That know and understand that you serve a living God. Now help me say, Jesus is real. Yeah. I'm telling the truth. Now let me sing my verse. Sometimes
I forgot, y'all. I sped it up on the last thing. Hold on. Let me do normal. Hold on. Did I do it? Okay, it's normal now.
so when I'm feeling low, nowhere to go, my Jesus comes along and he makes me show. Yeah, he's real. Yeah. Oh, said I can feel him in my feet. Yeah, said I can feel my God all over me. Yes, Lord, I know he's real. And if you ask me how I know I can feel it, feel them in my feet. Yes, Lord, said that I can feel my God all over me. Yeah. Say,
how dare you, Jesse? Let me tell y'all something. The Manasseh bashing and the singing won't be tolerated around here. I'm trying to just give y'all a little something else. This boy say he gonna go to R&B. Just trying to figure out, can he go to R&B or not? This ain't got nothing to do with Manasseh's melodious voice. Absolutely nothing. Watch your mouth, Jesse. Watch your mouth. Is he really singing? Like a bird? Like an angel? So what do you guys think, Tyler Little? You think he has what it takes? He does kind of, he has some up there. That's kind of old, but he has like some stuff he been doing. One more. Let me see. Let me see if he did this. I thought he did the, what's his boy? He went to jail. Tyler Little got arrested. Oh, that's a different Tyler Little. When is Marvin Sapp's Tiny Desk coming out? Anybody know? Marvin Sapp did the Tiny Desk the other night. NPR. When is that coming out? I'm ready to see that. Tyler got hits. Okay. Let's see what oh, I ain't subscribed to it. I'll hit subscribe. Let me see. Let's see what Tyler kind of sounds like now. For sure can make it. You think he can make he might be able to make it. He might be able to make it, Janelle. He got the look, and you know that's all it's about these days. And 30% singing, 70% looks.
don't be sorry, honey. Yeah. Okay. If you want to do a lady a favor, yeah. It's what I want to do. Just love me $2. Till the next time I see you. You ask $2. I'm not gonna lose. Okay. You ask $2. I'm not gonna lose. What they for? $1 for the bus fare. $1 for the jukebox. Give me some good.
What y'all think? Ride a roll Olympics. Definitely too many runs. I told y'all he was a running king. He can run now. Oh God. So now you put it. Now that YouTube blocked it. My auntie loved the blues, but BB King. Okay, I love BB. Yeah, you know, I think actually, Lee, I think that if anybody can do it, he can do it. He can be able to transition. Leah, I so see you doing R&B. I see it. You're such a much better Kim What's her name? What's the one who steals the honorarium and says she got COVID? Kelly Price. Much better, Kelly Price. Too churchy to cross over. Okay. He would have to really get those runs together. Those runs are really too much. Go ahead and put your shirt back on and sing gospel. Give me right up. He messing up my. That's your karaoke song? Johnny Taylor, that's him. Yeah, Leah can do it, darling. Leah could do it because she knows how to do it just enough. You know, just enough. No, he can cross over. Okay. You say you show up for honor. I know that's right. So it's just the thing, you know, you have LaToosha who tried to do it, coming out of R&B, going, and even though they started off gospel in the church, that really don't count if we didn't know you like that. That really don't count. We can actually hear it in you. We know you come from the church, but when you start off really mainstream and then try to go into God, I think she would have had a better opportunity, LaToosha Scott, had she not done that reality show. Had she not done that reality show and put out a gospel album, I think it would have played out a little bit better. Oh, I love October London. He good. That boy good. That boy good. What's up? I am out of town. What you got to say? The only ones that have done it and done it successfully is Al Green and Aretha Franklin. You think those are the only ones? Let's see. Yeah, Aretha, because that album she did with James Cleveland was a monumental gospel album. That was good. That was good. Al Green is a good one too. Yeah. And then, fighting, you know, fighting with her friends and all that. You still try to figure out what you was looking at. What you mean? What that mean Irene want to look at the boy again. Hold on, Irene. Hold on. Let me find him for you, Irene. I know you hold on. There's Irene. There. Take a screenshot, Irene. Hurry up, Irene. Before your husband catch you. Hurry up. All right, you got it? That's Tyler Little. All right. Coco and Aaron Hall have done it successfully, Jesse. A lot of people have done it. Now, Whitney Houston, Christmas album, that was good. I love the Lord, all that. That was good. We enjoyed that. That baby built like a pop-pop. What you saying? You gonna break them? You would break them, doll? Is that what you saying? You would break them in two? All right, we getting up there to 200 likes. I'm liking it tonight. Now, some of y'all, if you're on the TV, take the arrow, put it, flick it up, and then hit like, all right? If you're on the TV, Coco's got, yeah, I say successfully. He's a little too slim. You saying that's your that'd be a toothpick for you, Leah? Is that a toothpick? I understand. When he's saying that, if she's saying that preacher's wives, yeah. Fantasia needs to do a gospel. See, that's why they get on me because I be giving Fantasia a hard time. It's just kind of too much for me sometimes with Fantasia. Just a little too much for me. She can sing. Somebody go wake Brown Sugar up. We're talking about who have crossed over successfully. I mean, she do a little yeah, way every now and then, but Dave Hollister's good. Yeah. You cornbread and turkey. Did you say the skinny? What did you say, Leah? The skinny ninjas belong with. Ow! What that mean? Oh, I know what you mean. I'll go to get off of fat. I be trying and like screaming for Hudson. I mean Jennifer Hudson. I would like to see Jennifer Hudson do like a live gospel album, because I think Jennifer is more effective impromptu, good church singing. I don't know if record the live album. Don't put her in no studio. That's when I think we'll have a problem with Jennifer. Yeah. That she is a great performer, but I'm just talking about in relations to going into. Now, her and her mama can work a stage on a gospel. Maybe her and her mama need to do a CD. You know, we saw old CDs. Maybe her and her mama need to cut a little EP or something. Now, that's why I don't understand why they would want to ever throw Michelle in there. She's a hollerer too. That's what I'm saying. Should not be mentioned. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why they mentioned Michelle. I remember I went to the Stellar Awards, and that time they had a reunion there, and they opened up the Stellar Awards. That I was sitting there, and they had to redo it because something went wrong. Probably Michelle was off. Michelle was probably off. They had to start again. Jennifer can wake up the dead without. She really can. She really can. Yeah. Yeah. So so I don't know, LaTousha. She's going back. She failed. Thank you so much for the ones who sent CashApp. Thank you to my couple of my friends. Thank you so much. You guys are so thoughtful. So thoughtful. Appreciate y'all. But what y'all think? All right, that's all I wanted to, I had questions. Was Bey there? Yes. Yep. Bey was there with Michelle. That's when Beyonce was there. I want to say they were. Yeah, it was Destiny's Child. I can't remember the year of that Stellar Awards. I can't remember. Kelly Price's her gospel albums are not bad at all. Kelly Price is a convincing, that's good old Kojic girl. She's a convincing what they crossover. Trans is so prevalent these days. Transover. Everything's trans. Crossover. All right. Beyonce is talented, but Fantasia is anointed. Okay. But I loved healing. Healing for my soul. I agree. I like her. Yeah. There were not bad albums at all. Kelly Price's stuff. I wouldn't sleep on them. If you don't have them, I would download them and kind of, get with them. Who got a new single out? Fred Hammond has a new single out. It's called No Address. Love No Address. What's it called? No, it's called Do Better. It's called Do Better. So Fred Hammond has something new out. So if you guys are looking for some new music, grab that. It's only a single. So I guess he's getting ready to. I'm ready. I think I'm ready for something. I think I'm ready for Fred Hammond to come out with something. PJ Morton is good, but just don't look for anointing. Just look for good singing, good music. Because I don't think PJ Morton has an ounce of the Holy Ghost. Not an ounce. But he's good. Do I have any people that are with me on that one? Yeah. But PJ Morton, he does good music. He sound like Dietrich a tad bit. Yeah. Maybe. I really like Dietrich. I think sopranos. People always think sopranos holler too much. They do sing high or an octave higher than altos. Yeah, but a lot of them, I've heard wonderful sopranos, though, that don't sound like them. I mean, give me back in the day, like a soprano. Who are some of the sopranos that used to say, like Nikki Ross and some of the sopranos that used to really sing? Even Yolanda Adams, she hits it. Not a drop. See, that's what I'm saying. I knew somebody is in the Somebody over here flowing. I mean, I take music as it is. And sometimes you have really anointed singers, and sometimes you just have good singers. And I think, and I'm not even going to say PJ Morton is a good singer. I'm going to say he makes good music. How about that? That's how I be that. Lettucey. That's what I'm saying. There you go. That Lettucey ain't no Fantasia and ain't no Screaming for Hudson. And she got new music too. But Rochelle Farrell ain't no soprano though, right? She ain't no soprano though. I was kind of taken about the ones who can really get up there. That Lucretia Campbell, she was a dream to listen to. A dream. Yeah. Yeah. So Walk has me grooving. Yeah. Yeah, so, there's different levels of this stuff, y'all. And just like I say, like, Kip, I don't feel a whole lot of stuff in Kelly Price's gospel, but it's still like it gives you some good down home sounds. And I think for her, but in her background, you can kind of get with her a little bit more, I'm going to be it double plastic, double. And then Motown Records said, okay, LaToosha, bye-bye, Latasha, bye-bye. And Marvin Sapp, he's having like a crossover kind of R&B thing going, Brown Sugar. So we have a lot of these artists going into, and some of them are kind of teetering the field. It's sounding like R&B, but still talking about Jesus. But some of them are saying, listen, we're straight up going into R&B. We talking about love. We talking about she left me. He dogged me out. Some of them are going there. So, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. I think Marvin Sapp's thing is cool. Show Pepsi Riley, she was good. Yeah. Robin from New G, she's a good soprano. And see, these are sopranos that stay in that vein and don't really annoy you. That Leah, Leah will get up there and be like, why are you up there? Leah takes you by surprise sometimes. Be like, did she just hit that note? Leah be having a good Wheaties sometime. Crystal Lewis, that white girl. If you're talking about that white girl, she is good. I can take her. Who's 70% good looking? Lord have mercy. Crystal Rucker. Let me talk about Crystal Rucker. I like Crystal Rucker. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Disciples of Discipline. Did you let us meet our goal? Oh, I need one more. Will there be one? Will there? Where you at? What'd you say? All I'm saying is Beyonce and Fantasia sing Total Praise, and both will sound good, but only one version will lead to worship on a praise break. You are absolutely correct, because Fantasia will take us in on Total Praise. If she stays in that vein and gradually goes up, don't be that bull coming out the fence so easy, so early. Ease up out of that gate. If she do that, she'll floor us. Can hit the whistle notes. Okay, yeah. I think I've heard her do some of that good stuff too. Kim Burrell's Love album was amazing to me. When she was in that lingerie, scrawled across that bed, Danielle, did it do something to you musically and otherwise? Huh? Did Kelly Price and Lady Karen to do one record? Well, who was that? What album was that on? Didn't they do something together, or Donald put them together or something? Donald Lawrence believes that LaTousha Scott has a good song she should put out as a single. He said she should put that out as a single. That's what Donald said. One more to go. And we have met our Yeah, it was sprawled out. God, she was sprawled off across that bed in her white lingerie. I was like, come on, Kim. Christina. Oh, she good too. And she done lost all that weight. There's my confetti. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tyrone, for helping us reach our goal. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Love me some Patty and Fantasia all day. I appreciate y'all for meeting our super chat goal tonight, and even those who are giving through Cash App, and I appreciate you. Zelle and PayPal. You are a good blessing to the channel and the platform. But you know what? I'm just such a music person. I don't really like to put people in boxes, but some people are better in one particular box. We'll put it like that. Some people just are better. All right, Leah Barcelos, you want to come up? I'm dropping the link if you have anything to talk about and what I talked about today. We talked about Roberta Flack passing. We talked about Thaddius Matthews. We talked about LaToosha Scott going back from gospel. Thank you so much. How do I give this money back to her? Martha Munizzi. When I think of Martha Munizzi, I don't know why it automatically makes me think of Paula White. Automatically, I think of Paula White. But thank you for putting the color on it there, Leah. I appreciate you. Crystal Rucker, tell me your thoughts. I like Crystal Rucker, but she's like a one style type of singer to me. And sometimes the tonality of her voice, I don't know if I need a whole album. I'll take her in a couple of singles every now and then, give her a mic in front of a choir if she can get the words right, you know. But a whole CD, and I'm telling you, I'm not crazy, and I think that's why she hasn't really been successful in having an entire album, because I think she has such a distinct voice that you want to hear it, but you don't want to hear it like that. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Bringing that to the chat. Right, I was trying to give her money back. But you know what I'm saying? But I love her. I mean, she's very anointed, you know? Okay. She's very anointed. But and she can sing the house. I went when she came to Bakersfield about an hour or so, hour and a half or so away from me. I went to go see her, and she did a wonderful concert. I mean, she's good church, Crystal Rucker. But, you know, my opinion, I agree. I don't think I can listen to an entire. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing. It's just the tonality of a voice doesn't agree with my spirit, my continuous spirit. I can take you in dosages. What are some of the other people? So we're not just naming her. What are some of the other ones that I'm trying to think of who else would be like that? What is like Lillian Lloyd? Do you need to hear an album of Lillian Lloyd? Or do you like her, what she does with choirs and, you know, getting the crowd going and performative singing? Lillian is a great performative singer. You love Tremaine. Tremaine was, you know, Tremaine is good. Tremaine it was the all-around rounded singer that can belt and that can bring it back and be just as melodious and soft and pretty. Tremaine is Tremaine, baby. No, I'm saying, but my thing, I remember she did that album, and we want to say it didn't get a good push, but when it sometimes, I mean, she was everywhere, and Crystal she has a lot of dates and a lot of things. But if it ain't a good album that really people can It just ain't gonna go nowhere. And the thing about it, she can't. Even when she did Stay With God, was it Stay With God she did? No. What was the song she did with Ricky where we didn't know it was her in the beginning? It didn't sound like Lillian in the beginning. Oh, man. Was it Stay With God? No. What was it? I can't remember what it was. Now, San Franklin in Dosages. Right. That's another. Thank you, Darla. That's another voice. We love San, but she has such a distinct voice that I'm not sure it's a voice that I want to hear 12 songs. She was great with the Hawkins. She's great doing different little tidbits here and there. But a full album, not sure if St. James want to hear it. We love you, San, though. We really do. That's the only vein you've seen. Yeah. I've heard Lillian do some. I can't remember what that song is. Maybe somebody else will do it. Did somebody put it in? Nobody put it in the chat. I can't remember. What is that song? I can't remember the song, but it's one of Ricky's songs, one of her fast songs. Micah Stampley is Micah Stampley. I can actually go to a Micah Stampley concert, Leah. Oh, there you are. I'm so sorry. I didn't even. I'm just running my mouth.
That's all right. That's all right.
I can actually go to a Micah Stampley concert. I like Michael Stampley singing. I do. Sands Project was good. Tim Bowman, he's great. He's great. You don't like him? You don't like him without the group? I don't know. He's good. Isaac Curry is good. Isaac Curry can probably do a little R&B.
Yeah, Isaac is great.
Yeah, he could probably do a little R&B.
So can Loel Pye. I think Loel Pye could get away with it. Because Rodney Jerkins did a song with him a while back, and that song was banging. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I just like that. This is just some different ones that can do it. Actually, I would really like Dietrich Haddon to kind of really just do an all-out R&B album.
Now he could do it.
Yeah.
Now anybody can do it. He can do it. He can do it.
Yeah. So
I came on here so I could give y'all my Michelle Williams impression.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it's probably better than her. So go ahead.
Y'all ready? Here we go. Watch this. I heard a word. I love Michelle Williams. I just want you to know. I can't stand that girl singing.
Did they put that on one of the Wild Gospels? I think they did. I think that's why she got some push. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they put that on one of the Wild Gospel compilations, I believe.
Y'all remember what was the name of that song that she sang that was semi-successful? But it was so funny to me. I could never stop laughing every time I heard it. It was the one song she did. I forget. I don't even remember. That's a shame because none of us remember. That's what's so bad about it.
Now that Leandra, if she can get her do some blues.
Oh, she could definitely do that.
She can do that. She can do that. I think this is about the time for her to do it. If she can get herself together, do some real good, therapy and some real good soul searching, and then maybe do what she wants to do so she doesn't feel trapped. You don't think so?
She don't need to get nowhere near an R and a
then
B.
You think about that aspect of it too, right?
She don't need to get nowhere near none of that because that comes with a Jack Daniels and a Coke.
It does.
That comes with some Hennessy.
It does.
No, she need to go somewhere and sit all the way down. No, sir. But I came also to talk about Big Booty Pastor and her onesie. Now listen to me. I'm fine with her. It's just I'm fine with a woman wearing that. The problem that I'm having, she's just not the right woman for that outfit.
Yeah, and it's just so wild to me that But that's what we're living in, Marcellus, right now. It's like, anybody's a pastor. These people anybody gets a following. Anybody can speak into your life and you just believe it. And how is you standing behind her you're sitting behind her in the pulpit, Marcellus. And she has this this outfit on and she's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby.
I have not opened my Bible. I have not gone to the text that she mentioned. I am straight focused on that ass, and we all know it. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and that's Pastor Francine Inez. They say she's out of Alabama. That's what Courtney says.
Oh, it'll be in Alabama, all right. Yeah, it'll be in Alabama. There'll be a whole lot of Bamaing going on. Okay.
But I have a sneaky suspicion Leah would wear that. Tell the truth and shame the devil, Leah. Right now.
But yeah, that's because Leah be in that. That's when you had that distractive spirit. That's when that thing done fell on you.
Thirst trapping for Jesus. There you go.
But she says
wild to me.
Yeah, but going into a club and saying you went into the bathroom and found a girl in a strip club, whatever, crying, that's not going to be something hard or uncommon in a strip club.
Right.
You're gonna, them hoes is not happy with having to spin around.
They're not happy with what they're doing. They would rather be probably doing something else, making money. So that ministry angle doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. If you want to find a happy hoe, normally she's the one running around talking about she's now trying to minister to all the hoes in the club. That's the happy hoe. Because ain't no woman of God trying to dress like this. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
On no kind of level. I'm sorry. They're just not.
May lead to. You said, what does the maid what does the maids lead to on a thing to hell? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think it's a little much.
And then when she going to mention a woman, she gonna say, oh yeah, and I went in there and she had on a halter top and her little thing, and then she had on her weave. And I'm sitting here saying, don't you have on a weave too? Ain't the girl combing your weave while you sit here talking about the other lady in her weave? It's a little weird to me. You know
right. Let's just show the beginning of that. I'm not gonna show it all, just for the latecomers. This is what we're talking about.
I'm not your average preacher. Right. I will go to the hookah bars. I have gone to the hookah bars. In Atlanta, in Georgia, and out of town. I've gone to the clubs. I go, I sit, I'm so about it. Every time I do go, I'm gonna have my own section just in case. Because I just feel like I'm too anointed to have to stand up and wait for a seat to come open. So I'm gonna get my own section, it is what it is. I always ask God, show me at least one person that has you on their mind tonight. He does it.
And they're petting her and they're fixing her hair and
like a lion at a zoo. That's what that looked like to me. It's like a lion at a zoo. They're just sitting over there going, soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
But this is our problem. And then we complain about why all these pastors and preachers and so-called people of God get these cults.
Purr,
right there.
Purr.
Right there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, well, that's exactly. Well, see, that's when I talk about being an adjutant and being a person that's connected to the pastor. Them women that's close and that's combing the hair, them the ones that's going to be exposed to all of the first ladies, all the first ladies niggas. Because she's going to have some on the side and in the background, and they're going to be able to, pick up the pieces.
And they're going to see her walking by naked.
Yeah. The hinder parts, like Moses. Okay, the hinder parts like Moses. I'm just saying. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that was too much for them. But see, I didn't talk about that because that wasn't one of your topics, so I didn't go there. But I'm just saying that was a whole mess right there. St. James. I mean, really.
Which one? Tim Anderson?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Talking about,
Yeah.
TD Jakes jumped from one room to the other and I saw his buttocks.
You're
I
right,
mean,
right. And my
come on.
thing is, you know what, Marcel, when I was thinking about that, I'm like, it's so easy right now to come out with something like that because we've been, young blood been saying, now let's push it up a little bit and say he was butt naked. And do you, like you said, can you imagine the TD Jakes back then, butt ass naked?
He was a little thinner. His little Jerry curl it didn't curl all the way. Just because he at one point he had a little curl of one of them little S curls too.
Right.
But they must have made him shave it off when he started becoming a little bit more famous. They made him cut his hair because he looked a little different. So he was a little bit more skinny, back then and there. But his titties was always big. They was always big. But I'm just saying. But this whole thing, bro, is something else. I can't wait for the judge to go, come on in here to this court so I can handle y'all.
Any day now, as Vincent Bohannon, any day now, we shall see. We shall see. Hopefully he comes back soon. I know you said about 10 days, but hopefully he shocks us this week.
Yeah, I can't see the judge taking a very long time to make a decision on this. And I most certainly don't think the anti-slap. I'm not a lawyer, you all. I don't know, but I just don't think this is going to hit it. And you do know Richard, he amended his statement today. You know that, right? He submitted new documents today.
Did he? I didn't see that. I know there was something amended here. Richard Youngblood amended something.
I'm sorry, Richard. Did I say
no?
Dwayne?
Well, that was amended the next day.
I just got something today.
You did? Let me see.
Hold on. Don't make me pull it up.
Well,
don't make me pull it. Yeah, I know, right? We here. But he showed it.
I always do it the wrong way.
People be mad when I be talking about this stuff because I'm the only one that's not supposed to be talking about it. I'm supposed to be talking about something else.
What you want to talk about?
Yeah, this is today. I got it today. And it says file 222. It was filed on 225. It's one of 5 pages. He done wrote a whole nother novel, y'all.
Let's see what he talking about, y'all.
I cannot. Don't.
And who is it? Who is it?
This is Richard.
Richard. Mm-hmm. Well, I think if it's this, let me see.
No, they said he submitted it on the 22nd, but they amended it today. So there must be something he added to it.
Was wrong or something on it.
Yeah. Well, all them dates is wrong. Them niggas can't get their story straight. 1986, 1994, 1992.
Let's see. Amended. I don't know. This looks like the same thing.
It could be. What's up, Social Fire? Good to see you here, sir.
Is he here? What's up, Social Fire?
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think this is. I read this one.
Oh, but I think they. Yeah. Because somebody sent it to me today, a very reputable person.
I read this one. They had put this one on. They had put those things, and then they had amended it. Oh, yeah, okay. He had to get a little bit deeper in his novel, and he tried to debate or debunk what Bishop Jake said about. Yeah, I read this.
These are some disgruntled men.
Oh, they are.
They just very disgruntled. Yeah. And I've been called out in the national convention. I've been called out in front of the whole congregation.
Yeah.
And blasted. Get over it, bro. Get over it. Just get over it.
Yeah, Irene, did he amend that he's not a deadbeat dad? No, that wasn't amended. No, he did not.
Lord,
that's still on the books.
Yeah. I find that this whole case so funny, and it didn't hit me until I listened to you guys while I was at my sister's house, and I started reading, and I was like, wait a minute, I've been called out in front of everybody. And that thing where he said, he's told me I didn't know who I was, and the people around me didn't know who I was either. I said, you know what? I know what this is.
But I still think that was like a prophetic word or something he was giving him at that time, or it wasn't like calling him out to embarrass him. But now they can just flip anything to say it was an embarrassment.
Yeah, but I think it really wasn't embarrassing. I think he was embarrassed, and that's one of the reasons why he's still mad, because it was TD Jakes who did it to him, and that's what made him mad, and that's what made him angry. Not Sherman Watkins.
Right.
Bishop Sherman Watkins, a
whole massage session.
Right.
You ain't asked for not one dime.
Not one dime
from Watkins.
No, not at all. Well, they know Watkins has to spend a lot of money on those colorful suits and those wonder those colorful patterns.
But I tell you, you start thinking about, okay, we see why you like so many colors around.
Yeah, he has a coat of many colors. That is absolutely for sure. Absolutely for sure.
But I sure hope the judge just comes on with it and just, I'm very interested in seeing how he breaks it down either way.
Well, I hope he has a really good assistant, because the assistant has to go through all this stuff and summarize it for the judge. And I hope they don't get bogged down by these stories, because it's the stories that they're exhausting. And St. James, you can't really keep up with all the stuff because they're so exhausting. You got to kind of get rid of the stories and forget all the blah 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 in order to get to the meat of what's happening here. And these are all criminals,
right?
They're all criminals. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. Maybe I've been out of the institution for too long. I don't know.
But it's just like criminals telling on other criminals, and it's like in churches, I don't think everyone has their hands clean, because the church is a business, Marcellus. We all know this.
Yeah, and the church is also full of pageantry. The church is full of all of this other stuff. And I think now this is where things get deep for me. I think the institutional church has created a lot of situations that have caused them a lot of problems. And so we'll just leave it at that. I think the institutional church is it's got a lot of stuff that it needs to work on. All of that pageantry and all of that stuff, they need to go back to.
Like this woman, she's sitting in front of her Fendi, she's having her hair, she's in an interview. First of all, why do you need your minions sitting behind you in an interview? They're interviewing you. But no, she wants the people to see that she has followers, that she has minions, that she has adjutants, and all these people who pawn over her, and they cater to her to make her look like she's a better person than she really is.
Yeah, and I'm not following her unless I'm fucking her. Excuse my French. There's no way in the world I'm coming behind her and sitting behind her and sitting behind all that tail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not following you nowhere unless you and I gonna meet up later.
Right.
It's just simple as that. I'm sorry. Now,
and Fendi, though, listen, it's her version of Fendi, baby. Her version.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but that's the kind of craziness. Now let's speak about chicken legs that you talking about. They're supposed to.
You mean Tyler Little?
Well, you know what? I really believe he can do secular music. You all,
yeah,
he can really do it. I see it. He could do it. This is a different generation.
Really, his issues will be that running and stuff. That can't be an R&B.
But
we took it from Jodeci, from them. It was kind of a thing we kind of took, but it still was not over the top. Tyler Little can go over the top.
Listen to me. The R&B producers will make him cut out all of those runs, the good ones anyway. They'll be like, hey, you don't have to do all of that, blah blah blah. And let me just tell you something. With this new generation of young women, this dude right here, he's getting laid consistently.
Young men like the look too.
He's gonna be broke as a joke. Young men, women, trying, buying, whatever. With this look, trust me, these young people are crazy and they dress funny. We couldn't get away with this kind of stuff back in the day. What kind of jeans are those? Are those feathers? Are those strings?
I don't know.
What is that? Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me see. Let me see it up close. Let me see. That's a good.
I've never seen a pair of pants like that in my entire life.
Let me see if
is that ostrich? What is that?
It's got the things hanging off of it, and gold shoes. Yeah.
Never.
It's totally what it is. What today is, it's borderline OnlyFans, borderline.
Yeah, well, and the Saints will pay for that too. You think they not?
Yes, they
you
will.
think they won't? The Saints will be right over there on OnlyFans.
But him, I think B Slade. I don't know. B Slade gave us so much R&B in his gospel that I don't know if people can differentiate it now.
Let me
I don't
think.
know.
That's a good question.
I think people would just kind of mix it because he gave us R&B in his gospel.
He did. But you know what I think about B Slade? B Slade, even though he was closeted at the time, I think there was a purity to his music.
Well,
There was something in his music that was so sincere but he couldn't really express himself the way that he wanted to express himself, but he put it in the music and it was kind of hidden in the music.
Right.
And if you really listen to the words of his song, he kind of was telling people a lot of stuff that was going on with him in the music. So, I really
remember listening to his stuff when we were 19 years old and he had let me listen to a lot of his stuff. And then when people finally figured out who he was, he actually, the same stuff that I listened to when he was 19, when he got like going some years later, it was the same music I had heard, but it just hit different. And I knew it was good. And I used to tell him, this is really good. And I knew he was like amazing way back in the day. And he just hadn't got, but let me tell you, this whole apostolic and Pentecostal and church stuff and him being a pastor's son and having all these, things, requirements of him, it just never, at that early age, it didn't allow him to really break out and be who he was. Not even he didn't have to come swinging out of the closet, but it was just so many more restrictions on him. He just didn't feel comfortable displaying his music as he could have displayed it.
Yeah. And I think there's still time and room for him to do that. I think, but he's so what's the word for it? He doesn't really like the gospel side of things anymore.
I think, and I tell him all the time, I said, I think you have a lot of issues when it comes to this church stuff.
Yeah. But I'll be honest,
not regrets, but a lot of disgruntled. He just doesn't feel, me personally, I just feel he just can't stand them people.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I can't stand them MFers neither. So I get where he comes from with that. I get it. I get it. And it's hard for me sometimes to have these church conversations, a lot of times without getting into the emotion of things. That's why I don't like when people question, come over here trying to tell me what I know and don't know. It's like you don't know a person's experience and you don't know what that young man had to
try to prove it though, Marcellus. You just kind of walk in it. A lot of things I just kind of walk in and you let your history and things speak for themselves.
Oh, absolutely. Because I'm walking in the Stewie anointing today.
Yeah, but you walk in it and you keep it and you ride with it because it doesn't break you. People can't take who you are and what you've experienced away.
We're going to have some fun with this. Listen here, when I tell you, because everything they say about me, I turn around and use it for my good. So
you have to.
Oh, I'm going to be laughing my butt off. Now, what were you drinking today, by the way? What wine was it?
On the Rocks, that brand On the Rocks. It has the whiskey sour, the plum, I think it's plum, something like that. Or plum. And it's if you can get it at Costco, it's on sale right now. It's great. I don't know if have you had the On the Rocks series? It has
I have
Cosmopolitans and Mai Tai.
I like that. That Cosmopolitan is good. I don't know if
I think that's probably one of the best that I like.
Yeah, that Cosmopolitan.
That and the Mai Tai I like, but the Cosmopolitan is really good.
Yeah, that bitter one that they had, I think it was like bitter sours or whiskey or something. The one that they one of the ones that they made, I didn't care for that. But that Cosmopolitan is really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
Tonight I'm just having some regular old grape juice. I'm having my communion.
All right, communion time in the tabernacle. All right.
Well, let me ask you another question. How do you make a record go double plastic?
But listen, you record it for people like LaToosha Scott right after a reality show where they show that you and your husband is a bunch of thieves.
Yeah, that was
That's how you do that.
That was bad timing. She sort of walked into a vortex with that one because I was like, she has a wonderful voice. Don't get it twisted.
We've always heard about LaToosha being the voice of Escape. So I think had she not, all of that stuff had not been revealed, her stupid husband stayed in the background way back there somewhere and allowed someone else like Donald Lawrence to produce
Right.
a gospel album for her,
Oh,
it
would
would
be
have been wonderful.
yeah, it would have been phenomenal. And I don't care what y'all say. Candy Burris's voice is as dry as the cornbread she served at the old lady gang. That voice is horrible and it's just really bad. Now, Tiny, Tiny has her good days and her bad days because of all of the plastic surgery that she has to endure to
Oh, she
keep
got
up with
good
T.I.
days.
Oh,
Oh,
she
there's
got
good days.
there's some good
Okay.
days in there. Honestly, if you hear her sing a cappella, like when she don't have all of the other stuff, she has a little bit of a voice, but
Mhm,
it's like, nah, man, she's got to keep up with her husband and man, all them butt shots and lip shots and all that kind of stuff she's trying to do
I
over
know
there.
her lips. Her lips are like that, and it's like, oh, tiny, tiny, tiny.
She's trying to keep her husband, bro. She's determined
Well,
that
the
she's
thing
not.
about it, I think they got that taken care of. They're swingers, right? They said they like to invite other people in, so I think you can keep them.
But
I think
T.I.
you can keep them.
Yeah, but T.I. caught up with a couple of females that at one point I thought he was gonna walk away from Tiny. He was close. He was real close.
But you
He
know,
was close.
there can always be that one.
Yeah, he was close. He was about to send home back to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, there can always be that one.
Yeah, but I'm
Smokey Robinson eyes. Is that what they are? Okay.
Oh, listen here, sir. Let me tell you something. I have had a wonderful day. Let me tell you something. I have not let anything move me or shake me.
Good.
Let me tell you, it's just been really good. And I'm happy for you, your followers. I'm happy for the people in the chat. You guys, we are only in February of 2025, and so much stuff has gone on.
Couple more days of Black history, and it's over. They'll never to be remembered by them folks again. They don't remember nothing.
Well, did you see all them Negroes in the White House holding up Jamal Bryant's cutout?
That's what I talked about on Sunday, maybe, and I did. Yeah, that was crazy. Like Jamal says, how did they get that into the White House?
Yeah, that was something else to behold, and that lets me know that if you're a Black preacher speaking in America out against a lot of this stuff that's going on, they're willing to just suspend the rules for a lot of people who come after you. What up, Culture Bay?
What's up, Couture Bay?
Did I say that right? Oh, it's Couture Bay. I said culture. I said
Couture.
Culture. I'm sorry, and I'm the one who hasn't been drinking. Try that on, guys. Yeah, that's funny.
Couture, what you be? She be over there talking about. She talks about a lot of Tasha K stuff. I see Tasha K reached a settlement agreement with her bankruptcy, huh?
Tasha's a smart girl. I don't care what y'all say.
Hit the link, Couture Bay. It's pinned. Tell me about that if you want to. But
listen, Tasha's smart though, St. James.
Made this work for her.
Yes, she have. Everybody keeps talking about her, and I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with her, whatever.
Yeah.
But you gotta give it to her. Tasha be moving out here in these digital streets in a way that a lot of people they don't know. Yeah. They just don't know. And I just be looking, I'm like, okay, that's a kind of a smart move there. You kind of figure out how to do your content a little better and do different little things. I pay attention, but that girl be moving. I don't care what they say. They can say whatever they want to.
Well, that's why I went to go check her out in the Bay Area when she came. What's up, Couture Bay?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
I'm doing well. I don't know what's going on with my phone in the StreamYard. It don't be allowing me to turn the camera on, so it's not that I did that on purpose. I think
you're good. No, you're
my
good.
phone.
I know what you look like. Everybody knows. So what is going on? Because I know you did Tasha's show. What was the name of the show?
Wine is the new tea.
Wine is the new tea. That was good. You were one of the standouts on that series, so that was good. What's going on with Tasha? So she won her deal, huh? Well, she didn't win it. She had a settlement now. She don't have to fear of going to jail.
Well, I don't think she was ever going to jail.
Okay.
I think that was just social media stuff.
Gotcha.
Because I was like, what would she go to jail for?
Right.
But she did end up having to pay. The number keeps going from like 1.1 to like 1.9. So I don't know what the real number is, but it's not 4 million.
So and I've seen 1.2.
You talking about the final number is 1.9?
Yes.
What? So no more 4 million?
Her, that's just with the reports were saying from the block. I didn't read the documentation at all. But someone did, and they said it was 1.1.
Okay.
But I see on other platforms, they're like saying, and I'm talking about news platforms, they're
Right.
saying like 1.4, 1.9. Either way, she don't have to pay $4 million.
That's better than 4
Wow.
million.
Yes, it
And that's
is.
over 5 years. Yeah. She has to pay
Wow.
the 1 million.
Wait, she has to pay the 1 million over 5 years?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's a great deal. That's a
That
great
Yeah.
deal.
is. That's a
Yeah.
legal win. And so
That's
of course
that's
I
like
championed
layaway plan.
Yeah.
I championed it because I am in celebrity news and gossip. So I said,
Yeah.
shoot, that's real good for the type of deal. Me, on the other hand, I would have just took the video down. Not that I'm a punk. I just feel like
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
it's a
with you.
juice
That video
for us
would
to
have been
squeeze.
video would have been in the sea of forgetfulness. It would have been gone.
It would have been in the members. Y'all want to
Yeah.
see it? Y'all gotta pay for it.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
I understand. I understand. Emotions was high. They was both beefing. They honestly was trolling each other.
They were.
And
They were.
and then it just became like this big thing. So I'm just happy it's over because I'm like, now she can do whatever she wants to do with her platform. Because I said, I hope they don't try to deplatform her. That's all I care about. Like,
Right. Right.
don't be deplatformed. That's my only issue. But who needs to be the platform? Look at me being like, don't be the platform. Larry Reed and
Oh God.
bloggers.
Oh, God. Don't get Marcella started.
Because the where I know I'm not in the church part of it, but I know a live when I see one, and it never made sense from the beginning because he changed the story. When he first came on, he said he was like in his 20s, and I was like, "So what's the problem?" And then
Right.
all of a sudden, he was like, he was a young,
Yeah.
adolescent
They
teenager.
they were spinning those words, baby. They were spinning the words, and they went from a hug to a aggressive hug to a bear hug.
To trying to I don't know. And then he was in the bath, a bubble bath, and
But you notice how in the recent they don't mention that at all anymore.
they don't, and that's why I feel like it's a lie. I don't know if I should feel that way,
All
but
they
I know
mention is a phone call now. They do not mention anything about a bathtub anymore.
I get it. They're powerful people, and I said this. I'm in Texas. His church is literally. My mom lives in Dallas, so it's literally right there. Like my
Oh,
mom,
wow.
like
Yeah.
can go see Tamala Man and all of them
Have you been to the
at
church
both the
before?
churches. I have not. I've
Okay.
only been to the one that Tamala Man goes to, and that's pretty a mega church as well.
Mm.
But no,
Okay.
because I don't live in Dallas, and it's
Okay.
not, I don't need to go to no mega church. I'm not about to donate no thousands of dollars. I need the thousands of dollars donated to me.
Got that right.
Right.
I go
Exactly.
where my tax bracket allows me. My mom goes to the church because her tax bracket allows her there. She got the money. She could go there. But I get it. He's not 100. He's not this goody two shoes man. But I don't
Right.
believe he did that.
Right. And that's what people don't quite understand. They want to put us to the part where you're capping for Jakes. And we're like, no, we believe if something may have happened that may not have been so, appropriate, but to this extent and to a $6 million extent, no, I don't think so. I think you're
And then
totally
the
right.
man is a predator. Dwayne Youngblood preyed
Right.
on the youth. Why are we even listening to him?
But they don't want you to focus on that, Couture Bay. Don't focus on
That's
that.
the whole
No, he
point.
just got caught up. That's why he went to prison again.
Right.
Because he was caught with a young boy. He has a sickness about him.
Yes, he
So
does. Yes, he does.
I do want to see where the communication between him and Larry were. Like, where did that start? What was said? Hopefully, some phone records. I'm just curious as to what was the conversation.
I
While he was in prison.
I don't think Larry's innocent because remember Manasseh was supposed to come out with this big telling the way for it never happened, and Manasseh claims he's a heterosexual male. I don't know about that.
Don't you talk about our worship leader over here, Couture Bay. I'll play him in a minute.
It's not given. I don't know. It's given.
But when you start being accusatory of people in that way, everybody is going to look at you like, nigga, please. You done had so many peens and stuff. Get out of here.
I mean, he's not giving me a straight. I don't get straight man from him, but I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
I everything about Larry Reed is extortionist types of teens. Like I don't know,
That's
but
your
let somebody do
opinion.
it to him. He don't get it.
Listen here, I think Couture, you are right on it, and I think even when it comes to seeing Larry from the other side of things, for those of us that follow him way back in the day, all of these people and all of these stories have changed over the years. I mean,
Yeah.
everything about them has never been consistent, so it's kind of hard to believe these people when none of them have been consistent whatsoever. I'm just saying.
And then a lot of that we've heard them say things,
Right?
and you come out and try to
Yes.
convince us now that you didn't say these things. No, you said it.
And it's on video, niggas.
It's on video.
It's
You
on
said it.
video.
That's my issue. It's on video, and then you have all these disgruntled lovers, right?
Yeah.
Just willing to tell what you've done. I mean, so many. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know about the church sector until this, and I was like, when he was trying to expose E. Dewey Smith,
Mhm,
and I said, "Oh my God, not the Kojic leader!" What?
No, well,
And
he's
then,
not the coach. He's a Baptist. He's Baptist.
Yeah, he's a Baptist. He's
yeah, but they
Baptist.
left him in the Kojic world. Okay.
Well, they really did. I mean, because E. Dewey has that lovability across denominations. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
he
just
definitely
weird
does.
to me. I don't understand. And my issue has always been like, what's the end game? You want
Money.
$6 million, but what is that $6 million going to do for you? You're already a predator.
Well, and that's why not go for it though? My name is horrible already.
Right.
Why not go for it? If I can't, I don't have a good name. I can get $6 million and move to Aruba.
Yeah, but
Is
Couture,
he
you want
trying
to
to?
you want to know the truth of what I think it is?
Yeah.
Trying to stay alive. He's trying to stay alive. When you look like a toothpick, you're just trying to stay
Well,
alive.
I'm talking about young blood myself.
I think some people need more medicine. They're doing the best they can.
I don't know.
Tasha K said they have houses in Virginia.
Well, that's
And
Tasha K.
Look,
I don't mention that kind of stuff over here.
And all I'm
we
gonna
let-
say
you
is
know.
she might be on to something.
That's her opinion.
Yeah, that's
You
her opinion, and some people share that same opinion. Oh,
I
bless
don't know.
his
He
name.
lost a significant amount of weight. I don't know if it was keto or the Ozempic. You know, 'cause the girls
Ozempic.
is-
Ozempic is a thing.
the girls is loving the Ozempic. So
They love the Ozempic. Look at it, Oprah.
listen, Oprah said, "I'm gonna get skinny one way or another." I don't blame Oprah.
Yes.
Do what you can, Mama.
At 80 years old, you trying to get skinny still. At this point, what is the point of all of that?
Listen,
At
I
80
guess
something years old.
The
It's
sad
just
part
crazy.
about it, I mean, I hope this because a lot of people have had that gastric bypass. They got a lot of issues these days. You know,
Yes.
later on down the line, seems that gastric bypass just really did people in eventually. You know, it just seems weird to me.
Yeah,
I
it's
know a lot of
hard,
people like that.
hard to go from your mouth to your intestines immediately. You know,
Right.
it's hard to live after that. I'm just saying.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of people, well, technically, people don't understand that some people are supposed to be big and they want to be
Mhm.
skinny, and that's why it's leading to like the seizures and things like that
Yeah.
because their body can't withstand that. Your body was meant to be like a certain size, and
Especially for
people
about
just
years that it's been like that. Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of
and people don't
a shock.
understand that. So you go from like, let's say you're a healthy 200 and you're down to a 120. Your body is like, baby, we're in shock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like going from being an expedition to a Toyota Corolla and you wondering why the gas ain't working in the vehicle right. I mean, come on. You went from being super big to now you're super small.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
work. It's not gonna work. Now
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Couture Bay.
Yes.
Now you can answer if you want, you don't have to answer. How is Wiley doing? I haven't seen or heard from him, and I know you used to support
I
Wiley a
watch
lot.
Wiley every now and then. Go ahead, Couture Bay.
But
Yes.
how's he doing? Is he better? Is everything going okay with him?
So from what I've seen, he's out of jail. I think it was jail. He
Mhm.
didn't go to prison.
No.
He is better. He says he's on his meds.
Okay, good.
And he goes through I guess counseling or therapy. I don't want to get him confused, but he's doing that. He's
Good,
making
good, good.
sure he's getting the proper support. I
Mm.
think the transition from Texas to Vegas affected him. And on top
Yep.
of other things, you don't really know what a trigger is until you're triggered.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
But
still in Vegas? Is he still
Yeah.
there?
he's still in
Still there.
Vegas,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
He said he's homeless. I don't know if that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Because I think he's at
Oh,
a
wow.
some kind of facility, right? Or something like that.
yeah,
Or
something from what I heard on
yeah.
because I did
But he
listen
does
to
say
him.
that he's homeless.
Yeah, he said it. He
Wow.
said he's homeless.
Wow.
But as far as our relationship goes, a lot of people like, they were like, "Oh, he would do it to you, what he's done others." That was just a manic episode because he did not
Mhm.
have his meds.
Right.
Mm.
Again,
Right.
I didn't throw him under the bus. I allowed him to throw me under the bus. I didn't
Mhm.
take no offense to it. I just said like, I can't sacrifice my personal well-being for
Right.
him, even
Right.
though I do care for him. I see him
Right.
thriving. I wish him nothing but the best. And I pray he continues to be better.
Well,
And
it sounds genuine. When I heard you speak about him one time,
yeah.
I said, she's somebody that really cares about him. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, you can tell that the way you talk about him versus how some of these other people on social media,
Oh
for me,
yes, they
you
couldn't
know,
they couldn't
yeah.
wait to like this is what you get. And I knew that moment was gonna come because anytime you are close to somebody and then
Mm,
something happens, it happens. Like Larry Reed going through what he's going through, Conscious is out here swinging it back and honey
Mhm.
because he feels like he has to. But let's say Larry Reed decides to cut Conscious off, right?
mhm.
People are
Mhm.
gonna use that opportunity to go, aha, he cut you off now what? It's just part of the YouTube territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
But
Well,
I'm
thank you.
glad
I
that you were
appreciate that.
able to like just consider it as it was. It was a really because I remember watching him at that Walmart in real time.
That
Mm,
was
I was
and
just like,
everybody sent it
no,
to me. I was
Wiley.
like, what is this? And I was
Yeah.
just so shocked. I didn't even know what
mm.
to do. And then they
Wow.
arrested him. And I was like, what?
Did they drop the charges? Did they get rid of those
No, he
charges?
went to jail.
No, he
No,
went
no.
to jail, but he didn't get like felony charges because
Okay,
Oh,
good.
he
okay.
Good,
he
good,
was
good.
not mentally there.
Good,
Right.
He was
good.
having an episode. So
Mhm.
that thankfully that was good.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
grateful for that because that's the one thing I was like, Lord, please just don't let the man go to jail. Because the worst thing to do is to be somebody that has some type of mental situation and then they throw you in prison.
Well,
That's
but
not going to
no,
make
but
it
he
better.
did go to jail. How
No,
long
he
was
went
he
to
in
jail.
jail?
I just don't. I think he was able to get his meds,
I
and
mean,
I don't.
prison.
In
I
jail.
don't. I
Yeah.
don't know how it
Yeah.
happens. I don't honestly. I don't know the prison part, jail
Hmm.
part, just
Right.
being in their part. But I do know, like outside of that, to
Right.
me, he seems like he's better. He hasn't come on screen, but he is keeping up with like what's going on.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Dwayne Youngblood Couture is going to go back to jail
I
because
think so too.
because he's out on parole. Just so you understand, this is a parole violation. Making a $6 million request to somebody and trying to extort them, that is a parole violation. But he's not the only one that needs to go to jail in this situation. I think the co-conspirators need to go to jail, and not only that, I think Dr. Shane Perry needs to go to jail too. But
Ooh,
he's not
Is
in this
he out?
situation.
Is he still out? He's
Dr.
Mhm.
Shane Perry, you think he's involved with this?
No, I
Oh
just
no,
threw that
no,
in
no.
there because he's a
Oh.
wigger and he needs to go to jail. That's all. That's
Marcellus
all
is
I'm
all
saying.
like,
That's all I'm saying.
no, he
Yeah.
need to go to a mental institute. Really, I mean, seriously,
Listen,
Shane Perry is not
I
there.
saw that video. I was like, that's the only time I really commented on something because I saw it in real time. I said, "What is this? Why is he like this?" Because he was out in Puerto Rico, right?
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Now I don't dislike a lot of folks, but that's one wigger I just don't like. I do not like that white man. You know, he steals from our culture, and then
Mhm.
he turns around tries to
Admits
sell
it.
right and sell us back our own culture, and then try to talk down to you. I'm like, what? Like
But
you're not going
at
to
at this point, though, I think everyone sees him they see who he is. So it's no fooling us anymore. I
Mm,
think some of those preachers like that McKinstry who tried to put him in the pulpit New Year's Eve, he got backlash so bad that he took it down, that video down. It's like, dude, don't try this. This guy is not stable enough to be in anybody's pulpit. And he's already told us in his right mind he duped the saints. He didn't believe
Right.
anything
That's
he
what he
was
said.
saying,
Oh,
and he went to the black folk
so
because
he
he knew.
doesn't. So he doesn't believe in any of that.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
he said he doesn't.
He said he didn't even believe in Jesus. He said
Yeah.
that was all a farce.
Yeah, he says he doesn't believe. At one point, he said he doesn't even believe that Jesus walked the earth.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Then see, I didn't know that. See, he probably would have got over on somebody like me because I'd have been like, what?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is a while. But I will say this. I feel like the same way you do feel. All people involved need to go to prison. May they have the most heinous uh and most stringent time, because this is my issue, right? You know, we can't preach the word and then be out here being messy. And my issue has always been, because I didn't like what he said about Juice Talk Radio, even though she's never gonna like really say it. I didn't like what he said, and I didn't like the message he was applying, because she was simply making coverage. And I don't like when anybody tries to do that shade when they're put on blast. Take that up with the people who are putting you on blast. Don't take it up
Right.
with the individuals who are having enough discernment, grownness about themselves to say, hey, I didn't like it. Because to me, it was weird. He made that interview all about TD Jakes from that little snippet. I saw it.
No,
And
Couture so you didn't see it right. It was only a very short little word about TDJ.
Yeah, a blip.
Of just
A blip.
I don't care. I felt like it was about TD Jakes.
That's
He
what
on
it
the
was
outside
about.
in.
But
And
the
so
clip,
when I
after
saw it,
they
I was
clipped
like,
it, when they clipped it the next day, that blew up like nobody's business.
yeah, I saw the clip and I said, what?
Yeah.
And then I had to ask, because I asked my aunties when I want to know something about the church people. I said, did Dwayne Youngblood go to prison? And she was like, yeah, he's a predator.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew all I need to know. Why is a alleged predator interviewing predators about people who are not actively preying on people? That's just how I feel. Do I feel like TD Jakes is 100% innocent in everything he do? No, he's probably got some skeletons. But to be in a man in his position, he's always going to have some type of skeletons.
Yeah.
I mean, we see the whole NBN, or what, the NBN church sector over there. They having issues right now. That's on the white people's side.
You mean like the Daystar and stuff like that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's big in Texas, baby. They talking about that everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, Joni Lamb and Marcus Lamb and the people that started Daystar out there. People don't realize Daystar is really a huge Christian network.
Yeah.
They don't realize how big the network is, just like they don't realize how big TBN is. But, you know, it's a huge network. And, you know, Marcus was a coronavirus denier, and then he died of the coronavirus. You know, so that's the thing. You know, God don't like ugly. You out here telling people to take horse pills and,
right.
You know all
then
this kind of
slip
stuff.
away.
And then go right on to glory.
I'm not shocked and I'm not surprised. I mean, look what our president said. Can you inject the bleach, baby? That was my favorite sound clip for the longest.
Yeah, stick a light up your butt. You remember talking about we could put some light up there, huh?
You know, I found out today that 500 jobs in my city were terminated in my department.
Wow.
What?
And they said,
tell them people to fight back. Ask
well,
somebody
you know, at this point, Couture Bay, and I know people that we have unions, we have this, but we're at a different time right now. And they can fight if they want. We'll probably see you on the other side, but right now, it's whatever he says. And Elon,
and I don't like that, because I said, we're allowing this immigrant, no offense to the immigrants, to come up in here and tell us we have to do X, Y, and Z. You got to respond to the OPM message. To me, I think that's a slap in the face altogether. Right now, we are at a crisis, and I feel like when we talk about people crashing out, I need y'all to crash out for real. I need y'all to put some codes in place where it's going to take years to fix. Because
who said that? I heard someone say today the issue is that we're telling them what we're doing. You know, we're telling them we're boycotting. We're telling them we're doing this, and we need to start moving a little bit more strategically just to do some things underground instead of just telling our playbook.
Yeah, but how do you go underground when the man is controlling Twitter? You got the other man controlling Facebook. So how are you going to get the message out to the masses? Because we use social media to do it. And so all of these spaces, these people control. And I don't know why people didn't see this coming. Like, if you look at even, go ahead.
I feel like we are loud, but you know what? You need to be loud for the people who are still asleep, and then just start using sign language code. I don't know, Morse code, something to start strategizing behind the
That's what
scenes.
I'm saying. What can we do?
For real, because honestly and truly, they flood our spaces with these inceptors, and they're going to run back to the Megan Kellys, the Laura Ingrams, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, these pick me women, the
You
Candace
know what I seen
Owenses,
today? Not to interrupt
all
you.
day.
You know what I seen today, y'all? Candace Owens had 75,000 people watching her on her live today.
Talking about what? A woman?
I believe it.
75,000 people.
I believe
you see how the algorithm blesses them with the
crazy. I went out, came back in. I said, wait a minute. So did this get 75,000 views and the video's over? No. I clicked in. She had 75,000 people watching her. And she was talking about people at the White House who went to the White House parties. And one guy fell in a chair. A total ridiculousness. But she had 75,000 people watching her.
Well, Lovie Elias had over 10,000 in his chat, and folks was talking about, oh, he's great, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's continue.
Lovie is great.
My thing is this: we are so concerned with people getting their paychecks for whatever reason. Let me tell you something: if you're able to scam the government, so be it. We pay property taxes every year for you not even to own that land. So let that be something that clicks in your brain. Property taxes in the thousands, hundreds of thousands for land we will never own. Someone can pass away today and you will still have to pay them property taxes until you pass away, and so on and so on. How come you don't own that?
That's so true.
So if someone is getting them one over on the government, so be it. There are people out here literally playing the system. We saw it. Who have the money, who have the means, and they still subject. Did we forget about Miss Full House and her crew who was lying for their privileged kids?
Absolutely.
To get into college?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Very good point.
Right.
But I always say that we don't, even though we can try to do the same things that they do, we're not allowed to get away with it because we don't have those places and spaces where we can get pardons. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have the money to go pay for the pardons, because trust me, if you're getting a pardon from Donald Trump, you paying somebody getting some money.
Eric Adams.
He said $5 million for if you want to come to
golden ticket for $5 million.
And how is that money going to help us?
Is he Willy Wonka? The golden ticket. What the hell? The golden
ticket? You're going to sell a $5 million golden ticket to immigrants to stay here. That's wild to me.
I can hear them now. Me no pay. Me have no.
But listen here, moving out of the country, I know we've said this and people have said it as cliches and things, but I think, an investigation or some that should be done in regards to where else could you live temporarily.
Gaza, they can take them all to the Gaza Strip. Remember, he said he gonna turn the Gaza Strip into prime real estate,
into a beautiful resort, beachfront resort. Crazy. Where is Dr. Jill Stein at? Where, child?
She's in Russia. She's in Russia somewhere, cuddling up to Putin. That's where she's at.
She's another one. I just don't like the fakeness of it all. Like, I do believe we do need to strategize, but I think the first thing first, we have to start thinking. Like, we have to really get into our thinking caps and stop trying to include the non-melanated, because for what? They need to fight. They need to stand up and fight first to show they can be trusted again. Because
let me tell you this. I don't think we're going to have a problem with a lot of them now, because, see, at 500 that got booted from my department, I'm sure A lot of them are the Caucasian, and we look on TikTok every day. They over there crying and weeping and wailing. They thought, for some strange reason, that this Project 2025 was only for the Negroes and the Hispanics.
Right.
And they found out, I work for that department too. Yeah, you're gone.
Gone. Absolutely gone.
Yes, I saw when the firefighters was out there talking about we did not vote for this, and they were like, "Yes, you did.
Yes, you
you
did.
And I'm
Yes, you
sitting there and
did.
I'm like, I'm just tired of people acting like they're ignorant, especially if they come from a different era. I can see if they're these new tech babies, they're not. The tech
Right.
babies was on it. It's this older generation that sat up there and was like, "Oh, I didn't know." How do you not know what the Affordable Health Care Act is? Why would you try to get that removed? Medicaid, you don't want Medicaid, but you on Medicaid.
But
No
that's
Social
because
Security.
Obamacare. Because if you say Affordable Care Act, they don't know what that is. But if you say Obamacare, they say, I don't want that
horrible.
Obama.
Yeah, but you're on it and you need it. Had you not have any, like one thing Flame Monroe said today, she said, "Well, y'all want to get rid of Medicaid? Well, get ready to go get your parents out them nursing homes and start wiping booties and move them over
that's
your
the
house.
truth.
You about to wipe booties, okay?"
And be very concerned because these insurance companies don't want to pay.
They don't want to pay. They do not want to pay. Their goal is not to pay. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah. But
I think this stuff is just an affecting. So the only good thing about it is, boy, they wish they can have that little black lady back today, boy. You vote for her today.
No. They called her a whore, a loose
they sure did.
whore.
Yes,
the whore from the Bay
Who wanted to pretend she was a black woman.
Yeah, she ain't even black. Right. But they are sure hating that they did not put her in today.
I agree.
Oh,
I totally agree.
When I sat in that meeting today at my job, and I was, and one of the heads looked at me and they said, "Well, how are you feeling?" I said, "I'm feeling all right. I'm not worried about you people.
Right. Ain't no need for me to worry.
I'm not worried about them."
To everybody on my job, they were like, "How do you feel?" I said, "As long as nobody come up in here talking about they going postal,
Right.
I am fine. Since we have to come back to work."
And they made all these, making people go, but they have absolutely no room for these people to sit.
No room. We have
nobody
room
has
now.
thought about that.
No room nowhere.
They've hired all these people since the pandemic. You hired a bunch of people, but you only had seats for who you had in 2020, not who you hired going forward. So they're talking about people come back to the office, ain't got no seats for them people to sit.
They ain't got no parking. They don't have no seats. They don't have no space. There's no space nowhere. I literally.
Karen, I said good night. That's Bishop Sheard of the Kojic Church of God in Christ. Him and Pastor Karen
Shout
Clark.
out to the bishops. Yes.
Yeah.
I just feel like we can't get consumed with the media, and just honestly, the best thing you can do is have a plan. You need to have a plan. Don't tell nobody your plan except for people you trust.
That's right.
And when I say people you trust, if we were actually in survival mode and they was turning on everybody, would you trust them with your plan?
Right.
Because that's where we're at right now. Until people prove themselves worthy, until the others go out there and fight against the machine, fight against the noise, and push back and show and prove, I'm sipping my water.
Listen, I told them at the end of last year, I said, listen, y'all don't believe in this Project 2025 stuff, but I said, y'all need to figure out, if you own Section 8, you need to figure out what you need to do to earn some extra money. If you own food stamps, go bake some cookies and sell them. Do something that's going to offset, because don't wait till it's just stripped from you. You got to have a plan.
Well, I got a question for you. Katube, what do you feel about traveling right now? You feel safe getting on an airplane right now?
Yes, I do, because I got on an airplane to go to Lafayette, Louisiana, and I was scared.
How recent was that?
That was literally this weekend. I went on Thursday. I came back Sunday. The airport was very, it's getting slim. There was not a lot of people there. I think we all had the same sentiments. I think we all felt like if the plane even shook, regular turbulence, we was all looking at each other like,
Yeah.
Mm.
and
I've
and
done.
all of us
Yeah.
went to the bar at the same time.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of traveling to do for the rest of the year, and I have to admit I'm a little bit nervous. I used to travel all the time, but with all of these planes, because there was another incident I think today with a Southwest plane, and I'm just like we never had this before. Like what's going on? It's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Well, listen,
It's
I have
weird, but I say bring that oil, bring the
got that
prayer.
right.
I
Do with that.
prayed the entire ride. I was up there
Anoint
praying.
that
I don't
bad
know if
boy.
other people was. I'm sure the lady next to me was like, "What is she doing?" I was sitting over there praying because I said, "Not today." I know I didn't see this for myself, but you just
You know
gotta
what? I
really
gotta
be prayed
go.
up.
I'm flying to Amsterdam and then over to Stockholm, Sweden in April. Listen, I'm going. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just not, because guess what? If this earthly tabernacle be destroyed,
Well, that's right. Well, don't look in the camera like that. Like we just supposed to be holding up. Listen here. Listen here. I understand all of that, but I'm still nervous. I'm
I
just saying. I'm
understand, but I'm
nervous.
telling you, I believe, and I'm not just saying. I'm just saying, when it's my time, I'm telling you, it's my time. And I always tell my daughter before I get on the plane, I listen. You know where to call to get your daddy's insurance and for you to live. You know what to do.
Well, all I'm gonna tell you right now is it's a little nerve-wracking when a man can fire the people that are responsible for securing the nuclear weapons
Yeah,
and the
it's wild.
nuclear code. He fired
I
everybody in
thought
the
he
single
asked them to
department.
come back.
Well, he had to. He just got them all back. But you got to think about this too. The veterans, like if you work for
Yeah.
the VA hospital, and
Them veterans are about to show out. They
he's
not about to let.
firing, he's firing everybody. They're firing everybody. And then sending out emails, tell us what you did this week. What?
Listen, I had to do it Monday. I had to send my email to OPM to tell her what my 5 achievements were. And boy, did I have to milk that bad boy. I was like, this is so ridiculous. But listen, at this point, like we had a meeting today, it's like, don't do it. But you are just going to be in jail. If they are just firing people like that, you don't do it, you're going to get an email to say you're terminated.
And I think
Exactly, and
that
that's
should be
so
illegal.
sad.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
It is illegal because the SecDef said it. Based on, I don't know. See, I read all of that stuff.
Yeah.
None of it is aligning with what they're saying, right? Elon
It's
does not have
totally cool.
permission to none of this stuff. So how is it? He wasn't elected in. I don't know, but get on
And
that
he's South
plane
African. I'm sorry.
from
And
apartheid South Africa.
yeah,
It
but
said.
see, exactly. This might not sound good, but I'm at the age now where I don't really listen, or I'm suspicious of all white men. I just really am. I'm sorry. You can't tell me anything. I don't care if you're from South Africa. I don't care if you're from South Dakota. I'm not trusting anything that's coming out of your mouth at around about these here times. I'm just telling you. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
The thing about it, all this is working wonderfully for him.
Of course.
His business is up billions.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So,
that was the whole point.
Yeah. Everything is wonderful for him. So,
and you know, the shutting down of the IRS offices, I'm good with that. You know why? Take as long as you need to do them taxes, but don't say that I didn't submit the paperwork, because the paperwork
that's going to be the problem. I mean, especially as when people are like waiting for later on we don't know what's going to happen with that. I mean,
well, they feel
I
like
don't file until October myself. So.
But they say they don't want those IRS offices, because then they're going to keep records. They're going to know that they're stealing money. They're going to know where their money and their dividends are coming from. These people think they slick. They're not smart.
Yeah. Does anybody know where Vance is?
Oh, I ain't seen him yet. Have you? I asked that the other day. I said, "Where is JD Vance?"
Where he at?
He's on EJ Newton Street, getting rid of all of them aisles. That's
I said they were so concerned about Kamala Harris, Madam VP, and she was out here working. They're like, I said, I haven't seen JD Vance since they got inaugurated. It's been cute and mute.
Vance, he on a cruise. Where's a bit that she had such a good question. Like, yeah, okay, Giselle, where is Vance at? And I really don't even think he likes Vance.
Well,
Mhm.
Vance doesn't like him for real. Vance said all
Yeah,
that
right.
stuff
Because
just
he
to,
never liked him. You're right, right.
yeah.
And
And
trust
he's a
me,
veteran.
and
So
Trump
sweet.
knows what he said about him, and he's taking that to heart.
Mm.
When he told him he didn't like him and he shouldn't be president, blah 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 blah. Then all of a sudden he's your vice president pick. So they made Trump ain't had nothing to do with that pick. The
Yeah, well,
people
when
picked that.
but when that midget came into the Oval Office and told him that his daddy was the president, wait a minute, that
Oh.
wasn't a midget, that was a child.
No,
Wait a minute,
boy,
I'm sorry, I had a little
midget is
moment
a
there.
bad word, Marcellus. It's little people, even though
Oh,
he
I'm
was
sorry.
a child.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Well, it was, y'all got to keep in mind, I'm still from another generation. I apologize.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
we said midget. Y'all call them little people.
Little people.
Okay, all right. Mhm.
Mhm.
He was in there telling him, "You ain't the president anyway." My
Wow.
daddy
I
is.
mean, where did he get that from? He heard that. So
His mom and daddy.
Right. He said what he said because he heard it. Right. Now, when that man went and got another table because that little boy picked his nose, that was funny to me.
Oh, that was hilarious. Hilarious.
I said, that's that stupid Trump we used to like back in the day when he was funny on them shows and stuff.
Mm.
You know.
see, child, he just ran just to run, and now it's like, oh Lord.
Well, they say he smells like poop, though. Quiet as is kept. They say he smells like poop. No, I'm for real, and I'm
Who,
not
the
even
real?
joking. No, that's the rumor is that he smells like poop. That's why a lot
Who?
of Donald Trump. He
Oh,
smells like
Lord have
poop.
mercy.
Y'all got to keep in mind the very thing he accused
ears.
Biden of. He's the same thing. Donald Trump is an old man, you all, and they say he
What's on
literally
his
smells like
hand? They
poop.
said today he got something going on with his hand.
I don't know. It's probably
Something-
drugs. The after
Yeah,
effects.
something
I
All
was
the
mean,
going
drugs.
on with his
he
hand.
does like that McDonald's. They was eating McDonald's that one day. I was like, Lord, McDonald's?
Yeah. If he
So are they
survives
going to
this 4
invite
years,
Are they going to invite the football team to the White House?
They already said no, and he said he's
yeah.
gonna extend the invitation out to something. And I'm like,
They
now
said
he's
he
trying to
wasn't.
bully them to come. Now he's trying
Mm.
to get Roger Goodell to be like, hey, y'all need to go up there.
And that's when they really need to have an NFL blackout where all them players need to say, if you guys go and we're telling you we want you to stand in solidarity with us, then that's going to be a problem for us as players. And the union and the NFL union needs to get involved with that. Because if the players have made a decision, then those other people need to stand behind the decisions that
And
they
the thing
made.
about it, the pushback, a lot of this pushback is working, at least temporarily, because they just lifted the HBCU ban as well, so they're getting their money now.
As they
But you
should.
know what?
Yeah.
Because the people are fighting. I hope
Yeah.
that the Hispanics continue to stop traffic in the middle of the street and cause
Yeah.
a chaos and ruckus. Because I see y'all
Mhm.
out in there in LA, and I saw y'all out there over the bridges, certain
Yep,
bridges
they
you
was over
have to
there.
get on. I
Even in
said
my city,
yes.
they was over here tripping out.
Yeah, I'm fine with Guadalupe and Mary and them getting out in the middle of the street, but that's not our fight. Because
No,
when
I'm
we
not getting out there.
yeah, because when Guadalupe and them and we have Black Lives Matter issues going on,
Where were they?
right, they act like they don't even see us or know us. So I don't care if everybody, because they was out there going, I will vote for Donald Trump and
Oh,
vote.
I saw
You know,
it. Donald Trump. Donald
the hell out
Trump.
of here. God, I don't care. See
as
you
they
later.
they
was
now get
jamming.
marched away.
They was jamming. But did y'all see down here in Texas, the ICE, the deputy director of ICE was a part of a white supremacist Twitter account.
Oh,
It
I
doesn't
believe it.
surprise me.
I believe it.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but I saw it and I said, "Child, say they
Yeah.
so."
Yeah, well, I believe what they're getting, because I'm from North Carolina, what they're getting is they're getting a dose of what a lot of us had to deal with in the South, and it's coming to the surface because people think that America's so progressive now. Oh, we're all one, and we can get these nice jobs and live in these nice areas,
Right.
and they don't understand what the civil rights movement was about. It wasn't about living next door to white people. It was about me getting my dollar having the same power and authority that your dollar has.
Right.
But I'm just saying. But these young people don't know. They don't even teach Black history anymore. So it's crazy.
Well, I say, and this is why I'm happy the birth rate is declining because, you don't have the time. I've been saying since I got on YouTube, they don't tell you that the luxuries and all that stuff costs money. That's
Right.
what they're supposed to say. The health costs money. Oh, the village costs money. The village is You might have to pay for a nanny. You're gonna have to pay for the wet nurse. You're gonna have to pay for a grandma to come sit down and sit with your baby because she doesn't want to because nobody sat down with her. And those are conversations that haven't been had. So when people were like, "What happened to the village, baby?" The village is paid for. You don't have to pay for that.
Right.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. Yeah.
So I think great points. And that's why we love listening to you. When I do run across your videos on YouTube, I most
I
certainly.
love listening to y'all. I saw y'all was over
Mhm.
here talking about TD Jakes and them, and I said, "Oh yeah, I need to figure out what's going on because it's so many layers, it's so
Yeah.
many layers." And when I take it to my people, I'm like, "Child, I don't believe Larry," and they're just like, they don't believe Larry either because we've seen the information
Mhm.
from his alleged victims and the content creators and stuff like that, but. TD Jakes, I don't know. I guess people are mad. I don't know what they're mad about. I don't care about that.
A
I
lot of
think
people are just mad. They don't like a lot of church people don't like progressive money type of preachers.
Correct.
They just don't like it. They put them towards the what they call it, the what was that type of people, not progressive but prosperity preachers.
Prosperity. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, they don't like that, A lot of them feel that the pastor they should drive Hondas and they should never drive Cadillacs or Mercedes or Maybachs or anything like that.
Right.
So you have a lot of disgruntled church people
Mm,
who don't like progressive pastors. So when you
right.
look at somebody like TD Jakes, who have come from a very storefront type of building with absolutely no money, lights off, playing games with kids because their lights was off, trying to say, well, who can
Don't stump your toe.
don't stump your toe? Who can get to bed
oh,
without stumping your toe because they couldn't afford to put the lights on? And then all of a sudden you have somebody who's an author, who's a pastor, who's a film person, who's a real estate mogul and things like that. People will find a lot of things wrong with that person because
Mm.
people don't like to see progression.
do you
And
think that's based off of the I forget her name, the white lady who used to wear the makeup? I can't remember her,
who,
but
Tammy Faye?
Tammy Faye.
Tammy Faye and her
Mhm.
Mm.
husband. Do you think
Yes.
that stems from
And
that?
I think it does stem from a lot of that because we saw a lot of that on television. Then they had the fall, and then they had this. And so people associate a lot of the progressive preachers with a lot of that praise the Lord stuff.
Right.
Tammy and Jim Baker and all that. So they're just going to associate it with it. So they're going to say, listen, they say Tammy, Jim was over there with the men's, then TD Jakes got to be over there with them. So they're just putting it all together in one little bucket, and they're just believing what they want to believe.
And we have to keep in mind there's a difference between progressive and pimping.
Yeah.
There is a tremendous difference between progressive. I'm all for people being progressive.
Yeah.
And I do believe that a man is worthy of his hire, as the scripture teaches. But
Mhm.
but the problem is in America, there was a great philosopher that says when the Americans got the gospel, they turned it into a business. And it
Yeah.
is the business of the gospel and how we present the gospel that's part of the problem in this country. And that's just my
And that's
statement.
the problem now. And now
Mm.
if you now that you messing with my business, Marcellus and Couture Bay, we
Oh,
got a problem.
Yeah. Oh, they'll
It
kill
ain't
you
no more
almost.
spiritual. It's
Right.
cutthroat
Yeah,
now. We got a
they'll kill
problem.
you.
Yeah.
Creflo Dollar run you off the road. I'm just saying. I don't know.
well,
Yeah.
I feel like, I think because now we have social media, we're seeing those things because there was a lot of things going on. I remember seeing the Clark sisters and the Pace sisters with my grandma in them church and
Mhm.
seeing about certain leaders, and then you're like, ooh, I remember when the highest of the highest fell, and I was like, yeah, they deserve to, but it kept secret. I feel like if they are bad, it should be exposed. But they have the game on lock so much, is it going to do anything? And I think that's where you got to find your loophole for the bakers
Yeah.
and the whatnots and the rest of the mega pastors who fell from grace, right? Though that was something that was done over time, and it took so long. so long,
Yeah.
it just became like, oh, okay, we're
Yeah.
ready for it. I guess it's palatable.
Yeah. Well, nowadays in America, it's different. I mean, when your pastor get off a helicopter and the camera pans from his Gucci socks up his
Right.
leg, I mean, we live in a different time. I mean, you just got to know these fools is stunning on them. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Every Sunday is a fashion show. I mean, you have Keon Henderson, you got the Joneses, Noah Jones, you got all these pastors who they take, Instagram photos of them arriving at church out of their black car.
Oh, man.
And showing off their wardrobe, walking into the church, shaking hands, hugging people like they're walking a red carpet. And that's
It's
just like
all
we got the
designer.
woman tonight that I showed. They're sitting there doing her hair during an interview. These folks are another breed.
Yes,
Oh,
they
that's
are.
crazy.
Whole nother breed, I tell you.
Doing the hair during their interview?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Hold on, I'll just show you the first part of it. And for those of you who did not see it, check this out. This is Pastor Rashida Inez.
I'm not your average preacher. I will go to the hookah bars. I have gone to the hookah bars. In Atlanta, in Georgia, and out of town. I've gone to the clubs. I go, I sit, I'm so about it. Every time I do go, I'm gonna have my own section just in case, because I just feel like I'm too anointed to have to stand up and wait for a seat to come open. So I'm gonna get my own section. It is what it is. I always ask God, show me at least one person that has you on their mind tonight.
I know you.
And see, I think she is in Atlanta because she said in Atlanta and then even out of town. So that's why I
never
believe.
seen nothing like that before in my life.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
And she's a pastor.
Yeah, she's a pastor in Atlanta.
Listen, I always said, you can't help the shape, but baby, no. First of all, why are you wearing that pattern, Miss?
Oh,
Sage?
you didn't even see the
I saw the combing of the hair. I don't
totality of it.
understand that either. What?
Yeah.
What are we doing? You know what? This is why the people won't come to glory.
But this is the business of church. It's all about looks and things and having people follow you and having your cultic type of following. Those people are behind her. Why do they need to be behind her at an interview? Why do they need
crazy.
to be
They not
combing her
used to the
hair?
Juanita sweating, giving that no sheets, no bed, no sheets. Sorry.
That was old school anointed Anita. Now we got Anita who goes through, she has to have a Louis Vuitton luggage and stuff walking through the airport.
Snow White has 7 dwarfs. I mean, they got to have a backup group. I'm just saying.
Right.
Snow White has 7 dwarfs. By the way, I can't wait for that movie to come out. The new Disney
yeah.
Snow White. I'm going to see it.
Yeah, she's wearing a grill too. She had a grill on. I think that's a grill she had on.
Now you can't be my pastor with a grill. Now that you can't. Now that you can't do. I can't do, because I was going to ask you about that later. St. James.
Yeah. This is a new era, y'all. This is new.
This ain't no new era. Come on now. No. The grill. That's taking it too far.
It not may be the era you like or you want to accept, but this is what these folks is doing now.
Yes, it's a new time.
So she going to the hookah lounge to do what?
Yeah, she said she got to have her own, but like Jesse pointed out, everybody got their own damn space at the hookah lounge.
They do,
Yeah,
but why?
Because she's so anointed.
No, baby. I like my pastors and deaconess and stuff. I like them at their house, and they occasionally come out. Some celebrity or somebody ask them to come because they want them to do the prayer or something.
Right.
I don't mind that.
Right.
But you at the hookah lounge, baby, please.
Yeah, Clarence McClendon just did the prayer for New Edition. He was at the New Edition concert the other day.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Because Ricky, I think it was Ricky Bell, isn't it his name? The one that got the hair transplant. Yeah, he was a member of our church for years.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he probably begged him to come down there. Please, we'll give you some tickets. Your wife will love it.
Yeah. But I mean, we're definitely in a different time, and don't be saying nothing about my Instagram pastor Loretta and J. Maul Bryant, because I love
You
not
mean
Loretta,
Carrie?
I mean
Carrie.
Carrie, Pastor Carrie. I love me some Pastor Carrie.
I
There,
don't have a problem with them because you know what, they've been standing on the side of right when it came to this politics. So you know
there's the
they got
suit.
my vote.
There's the
But this
suit.
is the
I want.
pastor.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the pastor.
What is he wearing?
Oh man. Oh
That's what she had
gosh.
on in that interview.
She's wearing a highlight the ass suit. Praise his name. That's a highlight the ass suit.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
goodness.
That's what I said. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
She
These
said,
are the
praise
new
him.
these are the new age pastors. These are the new age pastors we
I
got
don't
here.
mind if they get their body done, but ma'am,
She's
Yeah.
stunning on these niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
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 that's too much. I'm from New Orleans. That's too much, baby. What?
Now, if you're as a lady saying, as a woman saying that's too much, that may be a little too much. Maybe a little bit too much. I just don't think it's proper for.
She just don't look good at it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she ought to did something else.
it's doing too much penguinish. I'm waiting for the Batman to come and be like, the penguin eye. I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the deco because the deco is drawing the attention to the curves and stuff, which
Yes.
is supposed to do that. But why would
Yeah.
you want to do that? And you're a woman of God. Like
Yeah.
she could have wore something like really beautiful. Like she's a dark skinned woman.
Right.
She could have wore some beautiful colors. She had the
And
nice
she's
red lips.
attractive. And she's
Yeah.
attractive. She's an
Yeah,
Mhm.
she
attractive
had the
woman.
nice red lips. She could have wore,
Mhm.
some pastels, something. She didn't have to wear that Instagram outfit. That's what it was giving.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. When someone sent me that this week, I was like, I'm so tired of these people. I'm just so tired of them. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so tired of y'all. Oh my God. Ugh.
Like I know pastors who got shapes, whether it was bought or natural, and
Right.
they put on their little nice, their nice little outfit, and you be like, "Ooh, she is killing it," and make you proud. It makes you want to
Mhm.
wear. Because when I see something like that, you're inviting a certain group in. Nothing wrong with it, but
Mhm.
if the girls are complaining that what did Juanita say? They're not wearing the stockings and they're not wearing their blouses and stuff.
You got
They're
the greasy legs.
they're girdles. They're girdles. They need a girdle.
Oh my
They just
goodness.
showing up any kind of way. No wonder the bishop is tainted.
Right.
I don't know.
But they have to do that in order to convince people to come to church now, because nobody wants a part of this
Nobody
foolishness.
really wants to go.
Right.
Yeah.
And the church is being cleaned out. And the only way, and I've been saying this for years, and people laugh when I say it, but as soon as KY Jelly is sponsoring the singles conference at the church, I'm going right on back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going right on back. And
Now
I ain't
you
even
going wide on back.
I'm going right on back. We're gonna have a time up in there.
Because they
We
have
gonna have a time.
officially hit the yeah. Listen,
Please.
y'all, I can't stay on here too much longer. I surely appreciate you, Couture Bay, for coming through.
Thank you for having me up. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to tell the Bay Squad about this. Thank you, Marcellus, for having me up. Continue
Where can
to
they
stand
find
on
you?
their
Where can
neck.
everybody find you?
I'm Couture Bay on YouTube.
Mhm.
Y'all can just follow me on YouTube. I'm not sanctified or holy on the Instagram. Do not follow me there. That is for the unhealed, honey. We're crossing
The
out.
unhealed.
No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I just don't want nobody to be like, ooh, she's a little, yeah, I'm a
No,
little
this is the
much.
carnal section, so
Just
don't worry
we're
about
the
it.
Cardo church sector, baby. We've seen it all. We do. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't want them to report me, be like, ooh,
You see
child.
what I
Like,
just
yeah.
showed you? This is the pastor there. This is what we dealing with. So we good.
Yes, but follow me at Couture Bay. Thank you, Mad Church Disease.
You're so
Thank
welcome.
you,
Thank you
Saint
for answering
James.
my
Thank you.
questions. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, it's no problem. Listen, we're content creators. All we can do is be bigger and better. I pray y'all get an interview with TD Jakes because I feel like that would solidify his position into going after a content creator. He needs to sit down with a
I think he
YouTuber
should.
content
I think
creator.
he should.
I agree
Mhm.
1000%, because we're the ones who've made sense of all of this, Couture
Right.
Bay. We're the
Yes.
ones who've had to make sense of all of it, and trust me, it's a lot of lies.
A lot.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for having me up. Thank y'all, Chad. I'm dropping back down.
All right. Thank you. All right, Marcellus, I appreciate you too, sir. We've had a great time tonight.
I've had a great day, and I'm gonna have a great night, and I'm gonna go on and get myself prepared for tomorrow. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Leandria. I know you've already done it.
Okay.
By the way, I told you I really loved how you handled that situation too. By the way, you did a great job on that. And
Thank you.
I'll be doing my little commentary. Trust me, it's gonna be real short. She's a drunk, and we need to all get over it and just keep right on moving. It ain't gonna take me that long to get through it. Good night,
well,
everybody.
I kind of had a different mindset when I first started. But when I started seeing the chat, something in me was like, this ain't right.
Yeah, making the jokes about it and all of that
just
stuff.
Ain't right.
Yeah, I get you. I ain't even gonna spend 5 minutes about it because she told us she be singing, telling us to call on Jesus. I need her to call on Jesus in public and also in private. And I'll end my statement by saying this: God will never give you something publicly that you don't have privately. The problem with the institution now is everybody wants public success and to be a private failure in their real life, and that's where the problem is. Well, peace out, y'all. I love y'all.
All right, looking forward to it.
All
right. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you, Couture Bay, beautiful Couture Bay, for coming up, and Marcellus, as always, for adding his commentary. We appreciate great content creators in these YouTube streets and social media streets. Make sure you subscribe to them. You give to them. You know, they have the Cash Apps and different things. And when you go over to Couture Bay, give her a like, share, and a subscribe. All right. And the same thing with Marcellus. Hope you enjoyed tonight. I really had a good time hanging out with you guys. If you would be so kind, if you'd like to support the channel right now, is the best time to do it. Some of you have already done it, and I appreciate you for sending Cash App, Zelles, and PayPal, and also helping us reach our goal, our Super Chat goal tonight. I really appreciate you, and I'll acknowledge you in a minute. But if you would like to give right now, the best time to do is now. $ The St. James Show, or $ St. James Show for Cash App. If you'd like to donate through Zelle or PayPal, the St. James Show at att.net, and there is your tool to do Venmo. At the St. James Show there on Venmo. And it's always scrolling at the bottom of the screen, so we can't miss it at all. So let's go through this really quick. Thank you so much, CC, for helping us reach our goal tonight. One Deep, appreciate your support. L Star, thank you so much. As always, Giselle Wright, thank you so much. Etta Hinton, thank you. Marcellus with Mad Church Disease, I thank you. Appreciate you. Disciple of Discipline, thank you for going over and above what we asked tonight. Va, all the way from London, appreciate you as well. Pamela R, thank you for your support. Mary, thank you so much for your support. Disciples of Discipline came in again, and we appreciate you. Tyrone Franklin, thank you, sir, for your support all the way down there in Vegas. And of course, my childhood friend, long-term friend, Leah, not really child, but teenage. There we go. Leah Marie, make sure you give her, make sure you see her music on Spotify and all of your music download spots. Leah Marie Music. She is a powerhouse. Oh, yes, she is. All right, y'all. We had a wonderful time. If you're coming in late, catch the replay and revisit what we talked about tonight. We had a great time. Oh, yes, we did. Thank you. Peace.
Somebody told me when you get in trouble. Somebody told me when you get in trouble, he'll bring you out. He'll bring, yeah. Somebody told when you get in trouble. Somebody told me when you get in trouble, he'll bring you out. All right. He will. Oh, when you get in saving, when you get a little lonely, when you feel afraid, just a bring you out the valley. He will bring you over the mountain. He'll bring you through your situation. Well, won't he do it? He will make it. He will make it. He will make it. Yeah, he will. Is there anybody here that can testify that it's been a long journey? But every step I make, every move I make, the Lord has been there just to bring